But Woj, I want to start with you here because the Thunder, they're the only team in the
What's
last
going on, everybody? I'm
100
Coach
years that
Gary.
has
Welcome to
won
G
not
Daddy
one, but
Media.
two lottery picks. What exactly does
And
this mean for San
today
Francisco?
we're going to be watching, or I'm going to be streaming the Heat versus the Celtics game one. But I definitely wanted to come on and check out this NBA draft lottery. And, of course, to see where my team, the Charlotte Hornets, are going to come out in this thing. And who knows? We could possibly get a game-changing individual or another game-changing individual to come down here and play in Charlotte, and maybe our hopes will look up. Maybe we'll have some good luck tonight. So we'll see. And then we'll get to this game, round one. I am predicting that the Celtics will win this one, the first one.
Multiple first-round picks this year, and that is the Rockets. Houston, they're a team that's just trying to get back on the track they were on from 2012 to 2020, where they made 8 straight
So
playoff
yeah,
appearances.
we got about there's a good 30, got a good 25 minutes before the game starts.
We all know the drill. Team was
But
dismantled.
before that, we're gonna check out this check out this draft lottery.
They just had a failure to launch, posting the worst win percentage in the league over the last 2 seasons. So Big Perk, you're my Texas
Charlotte
guy.
Hornets,
What are the Rockets
1% chance to win the lottery.
They need Chet Holmgren like I need Weight Watchers, and that's pretty damn bad. Like when you think about what the Rockets did last year and drafted a young star at the guard position and Jalen Green.
Yep.
Now all of a sudden you need that versatile big, and if I'm them, I'm going to mimic what the Cleveland Cavaliers did. Had Darius Garland, you add Evan Mobley. All of a sudden, you have a duo to build off of from a big and a guard standpoint. So, if I'm the Houston Rockets, I think I go after Chet Holmgren.
Which players have the most at stake in the upcoming NBA draft?
Let's look towards the future, bringing in you here, Jay. What are you
If
looking
the
at
Charlotte Hornets were to win this,
You nailed it.
who would they pick?
It's a real debate at number one. It reminds you a little bit of a couple years ago with LaMelo Ball and Anthony.
I mean, I don't know. Would you guys even if you're not a Hornets fan, would you guys want to get? Would you guys want to get Banchero? We'll let him slide that he played at Duke. What about Holmgren? Chet.
Is unique. You don't see him very often. 7 feet tall, 7'6" wingspan.
Yeah, he's 7 feet tall, but still, I didn't watch this kid until the NCAA tournament. So can he work down low? I guarantee you, if the Hornets were to get one of those top picks, like 1, 2, or 3, they would get somebody. Like if they had the first, they'd probably get Holmgren because he can come out. And I don't know. I want a solid big man, somebody that doesn't need to come out and shoot 3-point shots because that's all the Hornets have are guys that shoot outside. We got that, as Dean Smith used to say. When those big guys like Sam Perkins used to step out and shoot threes, he's like, son, we already got guys to do that. Get down low, big man. But we'll see here in a minute. Chet Holmgren, maybe first. Jabari Smith 2, then Banchero 3, Keegan Murray 4, and Jaden Ivey at 5. Guard, center, forward, and guard. The Hornets don't need any more guards, bro.
What gives you a chance to be special at the NBA level? I'd say it's everything you just said. I'd sum it up to my
This is Chet Holmgren speaking.
ability to do a lot of things that impact winning. And Jabari, for you, I know your dad was the 45th overall pick in the 2000 draft. What advice has he given you as you go into this journey?
Just take it day by day, really. Enjoy it. Don't take no days for granted.
Jabari
Just
Smith.
work. When your name get called, it's time to get to work. Just have fun with it. Just enjoy it. It's a blessing. So that's the best advice he gave me.
And Paolo, clearly a star at Duke, had some incredible games. But
speaking of drafting and stuff like that, and kids, fathers playing before they are drafted or whatever.
I
I wonder if LeBron James is still going to be in the NBA when his son has a chance to go.
So one former player
Who knows if he's going to go? He's got the name that's going to help him a whole lot, but I'm just wondering.
In the 1987 draft,
Will he still be on somebody's team?
These young men, these potential #1 picks.
Well, I always tell people going from high school to college is a big jump, but going from college to pro is even bigger jump. So just prepare to learn, get that steep curve. It's tough. Everybody's big and fast, just like you now. So you just got to be smarter and you got to get better every year.
Hey, Bankero he's taller than I thought he was. I think what's Bankero 6'10"?
I appreciate that insight. All of those prospects, they have such a bright future.
My bad comments. What's up, Michael Smitty? I'm in here talking. I didn't even look at stuff. Celtics are losing game 1. Both Al and Smart are out. Man, I got to look at GameCast to see what these injuries are. What's up with them? I had to look that up. Good looking out there, Clint. Al Horford and Smart. Well, Smart did get beat up a little bit there in the last game, but I wouldn't think that would hold him out.
People assume these photo shoots are easy.
Just like all right, well, I'm gonna check that out. Getting ready. What's going on, Mike? Yeah, I hope they get #1 too, but the chances of the Hornets getting #1 are slim and none. I don't know. It may even be better for us to not get one. And come on, Spring, what are you doing back here? You're making me look bad.
Actually, you're telling $10. The large 3-topping Tonella takes me. Pizza the Hut.
All right, so because I don't know, it seems like that's a harder pick. When you get one, you got that first pick. You better make the right choice. And the Hornets have had some high picks and just didn't go right. I mean, we had to get LaMelo this time. I mean, that was the best pick. That was a good. A lot of people say that LaMelo was the best pick that Michael Jordan made. With the number we got. So we'll see. This pick though, man, like Holmgren, we need a big, but does he post up? Does he have a post up game? You know what I'm saying? That's what we don't have. We got our bigs that pass the ball out when they're under the basket. I want to know if Holmgren can back people down, which he's not big enough right now. But does he have moves down low? Can he give us that post game that we don't have? That's going to give us another option to go to. I hadn't seen a good post. We hadn't had a good post game in Charlotte since Big Al Jefferson. At least top 3. That'll be good. Mike likes the Heat tonight. I mean, both teams have the definite chance to win the game. For some reason, I think. Well, I was going with the Celtics. I didn't know that Smart and Horford were out. But somebody's just gonna have to come off the bench. That's gonna drop our defense down just a little bit. I'm telling you guys, everybody might see why Marcus Smart is one of the most important parts of the Celtics success tonight if he doesn't play. Draft lottery. Remember Paul Pierce and KJ trade to the Nets, gave us Brown and Tatum. Yep. Boston sweeps the Nets. Right. Hey, you guys been around for a while. What was the worst lottery decision? What was the worst draft decision that the Hornets made? We all know. Man, what could have been? And then back then, that was like, I think Daryl Dawkins was one guy that went straight from high school to pro, and so nobody really understood like if somebody could actually do it and be successful. So when we got Kobe Bryant, and then they traded him. I think they traded him to oh my gosh, to the Lakers for Vlade Divac. Now Vlade wasn't terrible. He had all the experience, and when I saw that, I was like, okay, at least we got Vlade. He's got experience or whatever. If I'm saying this right, I think I am. I think I am. It might not have been Vlade. Maybe Vlade. I don't know. Vlade probably never played for the Hornets. Who I don't know. Anyway, we traded Kobe to to the the Lakers, maybe for another pick or something. But we did trade him, got him, and let him go. Matt Soto, what's going on? Sorry, because the Hornets draft Kobe and trade. Yeah, yeah. That I didn't even see this, Clint, but that's what I was talking about. I forgot we did. We traded him straight to LA. What could have been? What could have been? That was one of the worst, bro. But I mean, who knew? Who knew Kobe would end up being Kobe Bryant?
I don't think it's one thing. I think something that we got in our favor is we got a lot of talent to build on.
Clint Celtics in six. I've heard that before. Ramondo Perry, Miles Bridges is out.
Nurse did the same thing. Nas had a great season until his season ended. So we got a lot of guys.
What you mean Miles is out? Man, I got to do some research. Not out of Charlotte.
And I think we can get a lot of things done, but it starts tonight.
Yes, it does start tonight. Thank you so much, Dame. Best of luck. It is almost time.
No, don't tell me this. Come on, Charlotte.
As we mentioned earlier, we have four teams with the best odds to get the number one pick.
Roy Williams and Daniel Tice. I meant Rod Williams and Daniel Tice gonna hold it down. Yeah, Williams, because Williams hadn't played in a while. Thought he came back like 4 games ago for a while, and then I just went back out. Tice, yeah, he's gonna have to come off the bench and have a good game.
It is time to meet the representatives who are on stage tonight.
Chuck, what's up?
Cleveland, it's former Cavaliers center Anderson Varejao, who spent 13 seasons with the team. Charlotte, they've sent forward PJ Washington, a member of the 2020 NBA All-Rookie second team. New York,
They went to the Kings out of
Vice President
LA.
and Senior
Okay.
Basketball Advisor William Wesley. Representing Washington is head coach Wes Unseld Jr. As for the Spurs, they've sent two-time NBA champion, first pick in the 1987 draft, the Admiral. It's David Robinson. Representing New Orleans is VP of Basketball Operations, not to mention a WNBA legend, Swin Cash Canal, and the Pelicans. They have more than 99% chance to receive the Lakers pick. That is because of the Anthony Davis trade, remember. Sacramento, they have sent recently acquired two-time All-Star Domantas Sabonis, and speaking of All-Stars, he just
Sabonis.
Six-time All-Star
Damian Lillard.
Indiana has sent Kelly Krauskopf, who became the first female NBA assistant general manager when she assumed that position in 2018. And representing Oklahoma City is Nick Collison, who played 14 seasons for this franchise from 2004
Clint
to
Ladle.
2018, which, by the way, that's a franchise record. The Thunder, they'll emerge from tonight with 2 lottery picks.
And the other Williams, my man Grant. Yeah, Grant. Yeah, Grant's gonna have to play big. Can he duplicate what he did the last game? And they've got a chance too, because you got Grant Pritchard. Pritchard can come off the bench and do a little bit. Let's see if those two guys, even if they score half of what they did the last time.
Here we go. That is NBA Senior Vice President and Chief Security
That's going to help the Celtics. But now, more than ever, Jaylen Brown and Tatum have got to have great games tonight.
And Young, who is delivering the sealed envelopes to the podium, and now the time has come.
Here we go.
Deputy Commissioner and Chief Operating Officer Mark Tatum, who will reveal the lottery picks of the 2022 NBA Draft.
I know y'all see me, Clint Coach didn't say nothing to me.
Thank you, Malika, and good luck, everyone.
What's up,
The
Adam?
14th pick in the 2022
Come on, not the
NBA
Hornets.
draft presented by State Farm will go to the Cleveland
Cleveland.
Cavaliers. The 13th pick belongs to the Charlotte.
We already got what we got. We already got like the 14th. We already got a 13th pick, right? Bro.
The Oklahoma City Thunder.
Oklahoma City receives this pick from the LA Clippers because of the Paul George trade.
The 11th pick goes to the New York Knicks.
No, we knew what was up.
Pick number 10 will be made by the Washington Wizards.
I hear you, Adam. They're gonna lose tonight. You know what? They may win, but I'm still going with the Celtics tonight.
Goes to the San Antonio Spurs.
Well, you know,
Pick will
Charlotte
be made by
only had like a 1%
the New
chance.
Orleans Pelicans.
New Orleans receives this pick from the LA Lakers because of the Anthony Davis trade.
The 7th pick in the NBA draft belongs to the Portland Trailblazers.
Wow, that means Sacramento has moved up to the top 4.
Pick number 6 goes to the Indiana Pacers.
Pacers with
Only
6.
one envelope remaining before we know all of the teams in the top 4.
The 5th pick will be made by the Detroit Pistons.
All right. There it is. Here's the top 4.
That means that we have our 4. Sacramento, Oklahoma City, the Magic, and the Rockets. Coming up, the drama, it continues, and we find out the order of the top 4 picks in the 2022 NBA draft. That's next. Don't go anywhere.
NBA draft lottery.
All right, so we got the top 4.
State Farm is there.
Magic, Rockets.
A lot of people assume NBA players can reach anything.
Hang
Just
on.
like they assume they can't afford great insurance. But State Farm has rates that fit any budget.
Here you go.
Thanks, John Crow.
Here's your master.
Thanks, John. NBA players can reach.
All right, so the top 4.
Don't go anywhere. Top 4 picks in the 20.
Magic, Rockets, Magic, Oklahoma City, and the Kings. Now they got to figure out which order those guys are going in. That's right, Hornets. We just got to get somebody 13th this time. That is that's gonna help the team. Hopefully, it's some big guy. I don't know. I don't know who the Hornets are gonna get, but we did some trading last year.
Any condition.
Oh, I get it.
But again, our bigs are not scoring bigs. That's my problem with it, man. Let's get a big that can go to work down low.
It's a great trade.
Get a free Samsung Galaxy S22 with any Galaxy trade-in. Any year, any condition. Only at AT&T.
All right, Grant for length and defense not scoring this game.
We're so embarrassed. We overpaid.
Yeah, it's you're probably right on that, Clint.
Yep. Went to the wrong used car site.
Remember, if you don't see me.
I'll be mad if my team lost. We have to win this one. Well, I mean, I got you on that one, but still, it's a series. It's a series, so even if they don't win this one, they still got a chance to win the series. So for some reason I just think that if the Celtics win this one and they got guys out, man, that's gonna send a message to the Heat. Jimmy Bucket's gonna have to come up big too. Jimmy Buckets and somebody else, Tyler Hero, Strus has been shooting the ball well for the Heat.
When we say expect more and get it, it's a commitment to more than
I'm
just
sorry, Coach. I was going over my script for episode 2 of my show.
More security with an unlimited
I hear you, Matt.
retreatment guarantee without a deductible.
More coverage for the contents and structure of
All
your
right,
More attention to details
let's.
with our annual termite inspection.
And more peace of mind for you and your family. Guaranteed.
Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
This is how it feels to live your happiest and healthiest life. When you have a health partner who doesn't just treat part of you, they care for all of you. And that's what you'll get at Atrium Health.
All right, that's actual draft. So let me pull this up right here. All right, so this game, get ready to start in around 6 minutes. Matchup predictor actually gives it to the Heat, guys. 55.6%, 44.4% to the Boston Celtics. I guess they're gonna give them that because we're playing in Miami. Miami. Injury report. Hauser, Smart, and Al Horford out. Wow. Kyle Lowry still not playing tonight for the Heat. Game 1. All right, here we go. Kings got the 4th.
The 3rd pick goes to
Thunder.
the Houston
Rockets.
The 2nd pick will be made by the Oklahoma City Thunder, and that means that the
Magic got the 1st, so they're gonna bring in somebody. They're gonna bring in somebody else with my boy with Anthony.
Have been awarded the 1st pick in the 2022 draft. They were picked number 1 for the 4th time in franchise history after taking Shaq back in 1992, Chris Webber in 93, and Dwight Howard in 2004. They have a little experience with this. Only the Cavaliers have picked it number 1 overall more often in the lottery era. That's since 1985.
That's because
they have won it. And here comes Mike Schmidt.
They've been bad for a long time. All right. So who would they get?
I mean, first-year head coach.
Shoot, Magic already got bigs.
On this team. I know before this, you made a little swap as well. We're originally planning to be up here. The good luck is on your side, I guess. What does this mean for the franchise?
I mean, the fans, the organization, it's so exciting. It's so much to look forward to with this organization, with this group, and this fan.
Orlando Magic will win number 1 overall pick in 2022 NBA draft.
Congratulations to the Magic.
All right.
Let's take another look at the lottery order and how it all shook out. So the Magic, they will draft first. They have a 14% chance to do so. The last time they
Magic
did
with
that,
1.
they drafted Dwight Howard. That was back in 2004. Remember, the Thunder, they will draft 2nd, and they have another lottery pick. They will also draft 12th. So now that we've seen the way all of this is shaken out, back on the desk here with Woj, Big Perk, and Jay Billis. Woj, just your initial reaction to the way that the lottery shook out.
Yeah, for Orlando now to get this number
All right,
1
so
overall pick.
we basically knew the Hornets. They some trade because of Graham and
get their medicals, get to know them,
and the Pelicans.
City now for them to get it number 2 and have a chance to get it, a potential franchise player. Massive nights for those 2 organizations.
I agree, but you know what? The Rockets are still winning, even with the number. No, seriously, even with the number 3 pick. Guess what? They still are going to get a superstar caliber player with the number 3 pick to go alongside Jalen Green. Even if they don't get Chet, they still can get Jabari Smith or anybody else that's.
Well, they get Paolo Banchero,
Absolutely.
get Jaden Ivey or Keegan
Paolo Banchero.
I mean, this draft is deeper than the top 2 or 3 that we've been talking about. Orlando controls the draft at number 1, but Oklahoma City came out a huge winner because they can get Jabari Smith at 2 if Holmgren goes to Orlando, and then they've got the 12th pick, which is going to be the quality player.
Well, and that's one of the things that we discussed was just how deep this draft.
Man, I hope all those guys do well in the pros, but man, there's a chance things might not work out, or a few of them.
three. He can handle it. He's an excellent passer with a great feel, and he's tough and competitive. Don't let his build fool you.
Jabari, Chet, and Kylo.
Is the most powerful at 6'10 and 255. Great spin move. He can shoot it. I think he's got to improve his three-point shooting. He shot about 33%.
Well, we got 13. Maybe we can find somebody. Maybe we find somebody that's sedimentary, but got some moves down low. That's what I'm looking for. But I'm just an old middle school coach. Still, I think we need a big. We got all the guards and we got forwards in the world, bro. Like, is there a power forward out there that's going to change the game that we can get at 13? Probably not.
And he has Jabari Smith going number 1 overall to the Orlando Magic. Going to fit alongside Franz Wagner. Jalen Suggs gives them a bona fide stud. And if you're the Oklahoma City Thunder, you have to be thrilled because Chet Holmgren is far more than a consolation prize. You get a man inside who can block shots, who can stretch the floor, fits really well alongside Josh.
I think the Hornets going to turn out pretty good there.
To the Houston Rockets, a great running mate with Jalen Green. Shaden Sharp, this is the mystery man of this draft. Didn't play a single collegiate game this past year.
Thunder will work up.
High school class. He's dynamic and explosive. And then Keegan Murray to the Detroit Pistons. I think he is an absolute stud.
Thank you, Mike. For the
Nikki Yor. Is that Nikki Yor or Nikki Yore? Nikki's in the house. Going for those Celtics. Sheila Jones, what's going on? Hey, Coach. I don't follow basketball. I'm just smash the like button for you. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it. You're the real MVP. Charlie Knott, what's going on, Charlie Knott?
Might seem like a lifetime ago for some of these Celtic and Heat players.
I'm just ready for some more postseason action.
Now brought them airtight in Miami for the 2022 Eastern Conference Finals, Game 1, Best of 7 series.
WWE New Day shirt.
Presented by Chime. Our brackets, 4 teams left hoping to grab the Larry O'Brien Championship Trophy.
All right, Nikki.
Finals featuring the Warriors and the Mavericks.
Let me turn this down so I don't get a copyright claim. Probably too late. All right. Let's see here. All right. Big Clint on top of things. There's your injury report.
Al Horford is in health and safety protocol.
She almost got ran over.
Celtics didn't find out that he would not be available until just about 3 hours ago. Robert Williams will be starting tonight in his place. Marcus Smart was questionable leading up to this game 1, but has now been ruled out because of a mid-foot sprain. He apparently landed awkwardly on his right foot towards the end of Game 7 against the Bucks on Sunday. An MRI showed no ligament damage, but there has been some swelling and soreness, enough to affect Smart's movement on the court. So because Smart hasn't been able to make all of his basketball moves, the Celtics are holding him out tonight, and Derek White, who started for Smart in Game 2 of the Bucks series, will get the call again tonight.
The GOAT Gore 123. What's up, Sam? What's going on? The GOAT Gore. I like that. 1, 2, 3. What's going on, Sam? All right, guys. Who do you think is winning this one tonight? Even though Marcus Smart is out, even though Horford's out, I'm still going with these Celtics. This would be a good series because both of these teams are like they're team oriented, and I know it may seem like the Celtics rely on Jason Tatum offensively. I don't think they rely on him. I just think that that's just part of their team. He and Jalen. But it's going to be interesting seeing how they figure things out without Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart to me is the glue. He brings the ball down. He calms these guys down. He plays his butt off on defense. He's a very smart player and very tough. But we'll see. Robert Williams the third, as my dude in here said. As Ramondo said, I think he's going to play, so he's going to help a little bit. But then you go to the Heat, and the Heat, they're team oriented too. Now they do offensively rely on Jimmy Butler, but he's like, I mean, when you think of the Heat, you don't think of anybody else doing a bunch of scoring. That's the problem right there to me. If Jimmy Butler doesn't score, then who else is gonna take on the scoring part for Miami? Tyler Hero hadn't had a great offseason as of yet. Doesn't mean he won't go off. Strus been shooting, but Strus is more like he's an outside shooter. So if he's hitting outside shots, then they can have a good chance. Bam Adebayo, I thought he'd be dominating at this point, but he really isn't. But I mean, offensively, that is. Defensively, he's a factor. That and gosh, what's my man's name? PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker, he knows his role. He's just straight defense, busting his butt to get off, get rebounds, and then if he puts 6 points in from that corner shot, he's got a little corner jumper that he shoots. If he hits that, that's just icing on the cake for the Heat. So we'll see. Eastern Conference Finals. Good gracious. Charlie thinks the Celtics can pull this one out. I'm with you on that one, Charlie. Reed, what's going on? All right, I'll never get that. Non-Redux. I don't know, Redux. Yep, you're right. Smart is the heart. But hey, Clint, that'll make a great shirt right there. Smart is the heart. Good looking honky. I ain't seen you in a while. What's going on, dude? Boston and Dallas. Those mighty big words there, sir. Dallas got to take out. They got to take out Golden State. I don't know. Dallas is playing great ball. They're playing great ball, but I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. Now, if it does, I think it's going to go 7. If it does, I'll give it that. It'll at least go 6. It'll at least go 6. Good looking honky. It'll at least go 6. But I still think that Golden State will win that one. Be respectful there, Gore. That's he's an elder. He's like me. Celtics are taking it tonight. Let's meet up. Oh, here we go. right, let's calm down in the chat. That's a grown man you're talking to there, Gore. I try to say hi to everyone when they join the chat, but it happened too fast. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Well, we're about to see. It is about to get, they're about to get right and about to get started, guys. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Especially you guys that come in here all the time, you know me. Go ahead and hit that like button right now. Help the old coach out. And if you don't know me and you're in here and you're just like, hey, I can't hit my like button until I know if I like it, then make sure you hit that like button before you leave. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel and you feel so inclined to do so, hit that subscribe button. I know you didn't, sir. I know you didn't. I'm gonna see Gore before. I'm gonna see Gore at a graduation, Sam. I'm gonna see you. Yeah, I'm not saying the Heat can't win this one. They got a great chance, and I'm talking about the series. They got a great chance to win this series. But I don't know, man. Just if the Celtics get healthy and they get everybody, I just see them as being they got more pieces. I'm gonna say it like that. But you can't put it. You can't just. We're not discarding the Heat now. Not discarding the Heat. And if Kyle Lowry ever come back? And then if he does come back, he still may have to play himself into shape.
Another beautiful weather day in Miami, where two teams who have played beautiful team basketball all season long until these playoffs will square off once again.
Yeah, he is.
To the NBA Finals.
He's real competitive. Gore is more competitive than I thought he was.
Where Jimmy Butler has had a magnificent season, and so far in these playoffs has been a little.
He had a good basketball season this year. I mean, individually.
They're perfect at home so far in this postseason. Jason Tatum, magnificent all-around play, leading the Celtics to an impressive comeback against the NBA champs, winning games 6 and 7 to advance to the conference finals. They were the two best teams in the East in the regular season. That has continued here in the playoffs. It's time for the Eastern Conference Finals. Tip-off Game 1 coming up next.
NBA Eastern Conference Finals on ESPN is presented by AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, and secure. And in part by Progressive Insurance.
All right, got a little time. Got a little time right here for station identification. They don't do station identifications anymore. Straight commercial, and then after that, we'll be back. Get this thing started.
Dress what? Well, you ended up giving me all your cinema delights because you love me.
Give your morning something to celebrate with Taco Bell's new $5 Bell Breakfast Box.
I've traveled every road in this here land. I've been everywhere, man.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely have a copyright claim before this game is over with.
7 series between the Celtics and the Heat. Lineups powered by Coinbase. And again, some key players missing. So the Celtics will start Derek White, his second start of the playoffs. He started Game 2 in the conference semifinals. Grant Williams has started the last 4, and Robert Williams, after missing the last 4 games, is back in the starting lineup for Ime Udoka. Meanwhile, how about this backcourt of Strus and Vincent? 2 undrafted players starting in the Eastern Conference Finals. What success stories for those 2 players as we're ready to go. Hi again, everyone. With Mark Jackson, Jeff Van Gundy, Lisa Saunders, Mike Green on hand. Such an exciting series between these 2 teams. We'll see how they can overcome.
All right, I keep calling Celtics in 6. That'll end it in Boston. They'll end it in Boston. If it goes 7, it'll be in Miami. I think it goes to the Heat. Good call. Oh yeah, Reed. My bad, Reed. I thought you were talking to Sam. You did too. You did too. Individual, you did too. I wish I could have been there to coach both of you guys, man. Not saying the season would have been any different. I missed it after I saw you guys out there. Location.
Miami Heat, perfect at home in these playoffs. They are
all right, Sam. Thanks for stopping by, man. Make sure you hit that like button. All right, Charlie. If you guys haven't gone yet, I'll check you guys out next time. Make sure you hit that like button. Appreciate you for stopping by. All right, here we go.
Boston, as we saw in the previous series, they had one of the great road wins at Game 6 in Milwaukee to even that series and force that Game 7. Tatum against Adebayo.
Tatum kicks it. Grant steps to his left. Oh, and he starts where he ended the last game by sinking a 3.
Well, really good play by Tatum. They switched, he attacked.
Hopefully, maybe maybe the basketball court will show up here. Tucker throws up the floater. He misses. Rebound White. There it is.
Game 2 against the Sixers. White started. He had some great moments in the conference semifinals against Milwaukee. Tatum the drive, tough drive and finish.
And Tatum finishes at the basket.
Great plays by Tatum. One is a facilitator. The second one is a scorer. I like the mindset attacking this thing. White, good ball denial on Strus.
All right, Reed. Take it easy. Thanks for stopping. Rebound Tatum. He gets that out to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown to the basket. Reverse layup, no good, but Williams comes in. He gets the rebound, tries to shoot it back up, and he is fouled, and he goes to the free throw line.
Well, look at Tatum. Attacks and scores. And on the previous possession, the attack of Adebayo, the spin, and the find.
I will say one thing. A lot of teams let Marcus Smart bring that ball up the court. But I've never thought he was a great ball handler. They still let him just bring it up the court. I think if they put pressure on him, he could tend to turn it over.
And the first 2 games of the first round came back, played a few, but the knee soreness.
Well, Williams hit the first one, and he gets both. Now the Celtics up 7-0. Good Lord.
Didn't block the shot, but altered the shot. He's a presence in the paint and the anchor to that defense. There's Gabe Vincent. Vincent shot.
Vincent, he's blocked. Rebound. Celtics. White gets it, brings it down. Back door to Jaylen Brown, but I think he was fouled earlier.
They did. Even though the pass went through and it led to what would have been a Brown dunk. White looking for Brown. Adebayo, one of the elite defenders in the league.
I see you down there, Matt. Jaylen Brown, nice move. Oh, he can't finish though. He's still out of bounds. He'd have the numbers if they take advantage of it. Jimmy Butler gets over to Vincent for a quick three. He misses, but Butler gets the rebound. He misses. Rebound. Tucker had his hand on it, and now Butler has it again. Skip pass over to Strus for three. It's off. Another rebound. This time Williams gets it, and the ref calls a jump ball in the corner.
Strus upset, felt like there was contact from Tatum on that three-point attempt. I'll tell you what, the closing out speed of Boston right now has been terrific. And Jimmy Butler, I think at the end, wants to pull back and not.
Nice defense right there.
So that 8-second clock.
And that ball is knocked out of bounds by the Celtics. It will go to the Heat.
Certainly didn't grab it. It's not going to jump ball. Butler will inbound.
Brown took the ball down, and it was the best game scoring this offense. Brown, yeah, I remember that.
199th consecutive sellout here at this arena, newly named the FTX Arena.
Right, Tucker has the ball. They get it to Strus. Strus pulls. He's blocked from behind by White. White, oh, what defense! Way to not give up there. Vincent came back and he stopped the easy layup. I thought White saw him coming or realized he was coming and was going to give that to Tatum, but he didn't. All right, so Celtics ball out.
The defensive mentality, these two teams.
Tatum trying to draw the foul, threw that one up. Adebayo comes out of there with the rebound. He gets all the way down to the dotted line, shoots and scores, and the Heat are on the basket. Celtics have had a couple of times to score there, and could have had this lead up to about 12, I think. Williams skip pass over to Williams. He can't handle it. Out of bounds, and the crowd is loving it. That's another thing. If Adebayo can start scoring, PJ Tucker scores, and here come the Heat, ladies and gentlemen. It is 7-4.
Tucker has really improved this year. In the pocket, the little flip shot, and I love how he's helped us.
Jaylen Brown thought about the three. And he shot that one, boy. He almost put Vincent on the ground. Adebayo, a lot of dribbling, gets that to Strus. He sets the screen. Ball almost. Oh, it's back. It's over and back. And he loses that one, lets it go out of bounds. White playing aggressive defense. It is now 10-4. 8 minutes and 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Right, White comes down. He had to start. Smart's not there. Skip pass over to Williams for three. Williams hits the front of the rim this time. Rebound PJ Tucker. He gets it to Vincent. Turn the elbow jumper down. Bad pass. Lead pass up to Jason Tatum. He hits it. That pass was by Williams. Actually, a steal by Williams. Now Jimmy Butler has the ball in his hand, sets the screen, takes the screen by Vincent. He goes to the basket and just manhandles Williams. Come on, Williams. Williams, aren't you the center? Let's go, baby. Butler just moves him out of the way with that upper body strength. He dunks that one. It's 6-12. Jason Tatum, nice move to the basket. He's fouled and one. And if that is on Strus, he may have 2 fouls. Let's check that out. Strus.
Strus's feet, hard left hand, one dribble drive, and a nice finish.
Yep, Strus has 2 fouls. That was on Strus.
Does pick up his second
Tatum uncharacteristically misses a free throw. Vincent brings it down on the left. Now he gets to the elbow, kicks that back out to Tucker. Tucker, bad pass. Tatum had the steal, but he is fouled by P.J. Tucker. And for some reason, P.J. Tucker can't understand that push or grab was a foul. And looks like we're going to our first timeout.
Pressure on yourself to be great, not just offensively, but step up to the challenge defensively. Active hands, the grab by Tucker, great play by Tatum.
Bam told me I was his biggest fan in Kentucky. He won't make me cry against my Celtics.
Oh, I get it. So you can take your old phone that you've had for 12 years and loved every minute of it and trade it in for something new that suits your life now?
That's right, yeah.
Then enjoy immediate success, even though you'll never forget your old phone. Ever.
It's a great trade.
Life changing.
Get a free Samsung Galaxy S22 with any Galaxy trade-in.
All right, got a little timeout here. Score is 14-6. Williams has a three-pointer. Tatum has 6. Williams has 2. And Jaylen Brown has 3 for the Heat. Tucker has 2. Tucker, Butler, and Adebayo all have 2 points apiece. At some point, we know that Jimmy Butler.
I'm the CEO, manager, director of
Jimmy
marketing.
Butler is
all
going
in
to
one. I'm working on designs
take over
for social
here
media.
and start scoring. With the 6 points he has, it doesn't look like he's had a lot of trouble, a lot of problems scoring. So, I think he's just laying back right now, trying to make sure everybody else gets a little bit of gets theirs, and then eventually he'll start hanging on to that ball a little bit. And I guess that's what makes Jimmy Butler, and that's what makes that team pretty good and team oriented, because Jimmy Butler he's never been known to just be the guy to just take the ball from the beginning of the game and just like, okay, I got it. I'm going to do all the scoring, whatever. It's like he shares the ball, and then when it's time, if they're down or they need to make sure that they're going to score, they get the ball to Jimmy Buckets, and Jimmy Buckets does his job. All right, I'm looking a little bit fuzzy here. Let's see if I can make myself look a little better. There's a little better. I can't do too much. I'm not good looking like some people. Cooper, what's up? What's going on? Yeah, man, I saw you. Trying to get you guys to get this the second episode done really quick.
Those enjoying the Limelight brought to you by Corona Extra. Mr. Grant Williams fired up for us tonight.
I want CMC back in that. Hey, Cooper, you ain't the only one, man. You ain't the only one. I was listening to I was listening to P&P, I think is what it's called. They got the broadcast, and he was talking about how the Panthers are in the power rankings. We are dead last. We're dead last, and so he made a good point. He's like, that is what they should. All the branding in the building, in the locker rooms, and all that with Panther on it or whatever, they should have where they ranked us. They should have that everywhere. Panthers ranked dead last to give the guys some motivation. Ooh, and off the bench comes Tyler Hero. He sort of got that look in his eye. He hits a 3-point basket. Maybe Tyler Hero, this is going to be his night tonight at home.
He's got more off the dribble than the starting backcourt for the Heat.
Excellent defense on Brown. The double team. White hesitated.
A word. Okay, I got you, Clint. A word from my sponsor. No copyright claim. See, it's not even the commercial. It's the music they play as they're going to a commercial, or the music they may play during the commercial. Actually, not too. I don't really get too many commercial copyright claims because they're talking in the middle of it.
Just ignore the push in the back.
Williams with the rebound. 16-9. Tyler Hero pulls up. Misses that one. Tatum comes out of there with the rebound. Kicks it over to right. White on the right side. He drives, free throw. Oh, nice bounce pass to Williams. And he scores. Tyler Hero bringing it down now for the Heat. Tyler, Vincent, Adebayo. Jimmy Butler comes off the screen. And he bounces one in. And PJ Tucker are the Heat on the floor.
One thing they're concerned about Williams tonight, obviously, was swelling.
Now Jaylen Brown has it. He was on the logo, the Heat logo, trying to get that to maybe Tatum for three. Tatum's off the mark. Rebound, Tyler Hero. He's got his head up. Behind the back dribble. Screen set. Gives that back to Adebayo, who floats in for the layup.
But that's the attention Hero draws. More so than the starting backcourt. He made a nice pass to Adebayo.
Yeah, Cooper. That's what that's how they feel about us right now. Carolina dead last. But we'll see about that. That's just what they're saying. I just like PNP, I forgot what my man's name is, but definitely I don't think. I mean, what you got Atlanta, you got the Lions, you got the Jets, and all those teams. We're under all those teams. Come on now. I think we made some improvements, but we'll see. We'll see. White has the ball. It's 20-15. He drives, spins, and there's a foul call. That had to be on Hero. My bad, guys. You don't want to see this. Panthers with an Auburn cam. I'm telling you, the Hornets need to draft Auburn players this year.
Warriors from San Francisco, 9 Eastern, then Thursday on ESPN, Game 2 of this East Finals, right back here in Miami. It's going to be on TNT.
Tomorrow, Mavericks, man. Who knew? Who knew? I wouldn't have called it. That's why this postseason, these series, man, are great. Because I definitely wouldn't have put Maverick over Phoenix. And is that it for Chris Paul? Was that the last 2 years, was that his chance to get an NBA title, an NBA get a ring? Oh, I almost spelled the wrong thing. Was that his chance to get a ring that's been blown? You know, a lot of times when that happens, teams tend to get rid of people and start splitting things up. Even though they were successful, it just didn't happen in the postseason. PJ Tucker, nice pass by PJ Tucker to Dedmon for the dunk. 3 minutes, 29 seconds.
Eric Spoelstra was telling us that that's the thing that surprised him about his game. What a good playmaker he was. Brown to Pritchard. Pritchard coming off a terrific Game 7. Grant Williams spins, gets inside, flips it up, won't go, rebound Tucker. Hero throws it in to Butler. Oh, a beautiful pass. Just over the outstretched fingertips of Jaylen Brown.
Tell you what, Tyler Hero has impacted this game with his scoring and playmaking. And a great defensive team, you need playmakers on the floor.
Hero already with 3 assists. Brown drives, scoop layup, missing. Butler pushing, White right with him step by step.
Hero on the bounce. The runner in the lane.
Tyler Hero. This thing is tied up. Tyler Hero having a great game so far. Like I said, he just hadn't had a great series in the last two. But tonight it seems like he's having a pretty good night so far. All right. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the team stats. All right, 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first quarter. It is all tied up. For those who just tuning in, make sure you hit that like button. Yeah, the Boston Celtics had a little lead, and the Heat have come all the way back. Celtics shooting 44.4%, and the Heat now shooting 55.6%. Wow. 3-point shooting. The Heat have only hit one to the Boston Celtics 2-5. They are 40%, Heat 25%. There's your free throws. Rebounds go to the Heat by 2. There's your assists, steals, blocks, turnovers. Heat has 3. Boston has 2. And the last thing let's look at is the largest lead. The largest lead was by the Celtics by 9. The Heat have yet to lead in this game. That is with Jimmy Butler. I was going to say only 6 points, but he's the leading scorer. And he's leading all scorers right now with 6 points. And then close behind him, Tyler Hero with 5. All right, but hey, both teams, well, not both teams. There's some streaky shooters on the Celtics team. So you never know when Jaylen Brown. You never know when Jason Tatum are going to take off. And Pritchard hadn't been in the game yet. Don't know how he's going to shoot the ball today. Williams hit his first 3. He may be on tonight, but we'll see. Strus for the Heat is in a little foul trouble. He already has 2 fouls early, so we probably won't see him for a while. No Paul will go to a bench for cheap. To a contender, and we'll get him a ring while being a big part still. Well, I don't know, Clint. Maybe, maybe that's not in his thinking. Maybe he's like, I'll go somewhere, but I'm not going to go to a team that. Well, heck, what team? I mean, is he going to go to? Is he going to go to the team that wins it this year? Just a contender. Martin, nice pass, and the Heat take the lead. That's a possibility, Clint. I just got the feeling he's going to end up in that group with Charles Barkley and Vince Carter. Great players who just never win a ring. Tyler Hero, crossover dribble. Tried to bounce that to Deadman. It's a turnover. Pritchard with the ball. He gets at the White. White drives, throws up a floater, and it is waved off. It's called a offensive foul. That's one thing everybody's going to have to get used to these days, and that is the referees, they wait for a while now. I wonder if that was just something they talked about, because I hadn't seen that until this year. Usually they call it really, really quick. As soon as it happens, now they do a lot of waiting, like a second and a half before they make some calls. And offensive foul, Jimmy Butler. Celtics get it right back. And ironically, White was the one to draw that one.
But Martin does a good job. He establishes legal guarding position, but then White.
Those Martin boys are decent, man. They're decent players.
That's a no call. It's certainly not a defensive foul.
Our Pritchard brings it down. He's being guarded by Oladipo, who's had some playing time for the Heat lately. Tatum drives. There's that little scoop where he brings the ball under the defender's arm. He scores. Celtics go back up. Oladipo kicks that. Martin hands it back to Oladipo. He pulls for two off the mark. Strus back out there already. Kicks that back out. Tyler Herro shoots the three. He misses. Tice off the bench with the rebound. Now White comes down. He crosses over. Kicks that. Pritchard, long three is good. Back and forth we go. Scoring there, ladies and gentlemen. But the score is 28-23. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Dedmon sets the screen for Tyler Herro. He does a floater. Yeah, that was almost LaMelo Ball-ish. Now I used to hate that floater when LaMelo Ball first brought it to the NBA. It's decent now. I would never try it. Tatum doesn't want to give it up. Picks his dribble up. Kicks it over to Pritchard for another long three. That's off. Tice with the rebound. But that is the end of the quarter, ladies and gentlemen, with the Boston Celtics up 28-25 over the Heat. We are in Miami. We are in Miami, and let's see. What do I take from the first quarter? Hang on, let's get this set up right here. Let me get this set up right here. Let's play one of these lame musical interludes here. Actually, I like this one. All right, I think, okay, if the rest of the game continues like this, it's going to be a nice one. I always say that I want my team. When I speak of my team, I mean the Hornets to score 30 points a quarter. 28 is not bad by the Celtics, but it's like, if you can score 30 points a quarter, that's 120 points a game. 120 points a game. Boston, with one of the best defenses in the game, can win. All right. In fact, any team in the league, you score 120 points per game, you can win a lot of games there. Boston is up, but the Heat are close behind them with 25 points. And I still don't think Jimmy Butler, he's spreading the ball around. They're spreading the ball around. So it's not like Butler is having to do everything himself. Right now, I think Tyler Herro is the leading scorer for the Heat with 7 points. So Tyler Herro has stepped up so far to add another scorer to the Heat to go along with Jimmy Butler. Adebayo, though, in the last few games, he hadn't been scoring the ball great. But so I guess his focus is on defense right now. Adebayo has 4 points, but 4 points and 2 rebounds, no blocks. I mean, I look at Adebayo as being like one of the premier big men but I hadn't seen him play that way. And I may be wrong. I didn't watch every single series or game that these guys have played in the last two series, but the ones I've watched, I hadn't been impressed with his play. I know he's a good player, though. I'm not saying he's not a good player. Guess what I'm saying is Adebayo needs to step up a little bit more offensively. PJ Tucker, 2 points. He's got 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Jimmy Butler, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Vincent has 2 points off the bench. Martin, he came in and put 2 points in, got 1 rebound. Dedmon has scored once. He has 2 points. Tyler Hero with 7 points. So that means so far for the bench, Miami, that is 7. That's 11 points off the bench for Miami. Bench points for Celtics, only 3. That's Pritchard. And they're missing some guys. Williams has 3 points for the Celtics. Jason Tatum leading all scorers with 10 points. Williams has 8, the big man, 3 rebounds. And Jaylen Brown has 3 points. Whoa, another turnover. Another turnover by the Heat. And the Celtics capitalize on it. Oladipo gets it to Adebayo. Adebayo gets it back to Oladipo. Now he sets the screen. Long 3 by Oladipo. Oladipo is good. And that 3 wasn't that long. It was a nice 3-pointer by Oladipo. 3-point shot is good. 30-28. Tatum gets that to Williams. Williams back to Pritchard. Pritchard tried to get it to Tatum as a turnover. Strus underhand to oh my gosh, underhand to Hero, and they gave that to Martin, who was blocked. Pritchard swings that to Jaylen. Jaylen is fouled on the play. I thought he might take that 3-point shot. He didn't.
Big time block. Outstanding.
And this young Naismith has to come off the bench and play for the Celtics, and he gets a big play. Jason Tatum got Adebayo on him. He's bringing him way out. Kicks that to Jaylen. Jaylen shoots a 3 this time. It's off. Rebound, Naismith. Jason pulls for 3. It's short. Rebound, Pritchard. And it's thrown up as an alley-oop to Williams. And that's what he did all season, ladies and gentlemen. He scores again. 32-28 is the score. He has yet to lead this game, thanks for the jinx. They did lead one time. I think it was 23 to 21. Or was it tied? No, 20. Yeah. I think they went up after it was tied. They went up, and then the Celtics came right back. Now Tyler Hero has the ball. He has 6 seconds to shoot. He gets that to Adebayo. He's fouled on the play by Robert Williams. I told you Rondo leading to be an assistant coach in Kentucky. He really did. I read about that. Yesterday, man. Like, you never know what's going on in people's head or in their life, man. But wow, from what I read, and then I'll let it go. I don't know. It must have been a buildup of something, man. Because from what I read, it was over some video game, basically.
The league, secure the best seats, best prices, best benefits for your favorite team. Visit NBA tickets. Celtics.com to learn more.
Yeah, the woman told her son or whoever, to go, put some dishes away or fold up clothes or whatever. And then as he left the video game, which I took meaning that he was playing a game with Rondo, and then after that they just went to what. So I don't know, man. I know he'll probably won't be on the sideline now. Jason Tatum drives. Oh my gosh, another alley-oop to Williams, and he tries to bring the rim down. Now Tyler Hero has the ball on the right side, 34-30, 9 minutes and 23 seconds. Tyler Hero shoots a three. That rims out. Rebound, Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum takes the time, brings the ball down. Screen set. Naismith drives the baseline, is deflected out of bounds. I could have sworn that was knocked out by the Heat.
The lob threat that Robert Williams has been tonight.
Spokesman said, hey, move the ball. Adebayo brings it down. He kicks that. It is deflected. Jaylen Brown has it. He doesn't look like he knows what he wants to do with it. And he finally Euro steps, left-hand layup. And the Boston crowd in the building, they love that. 8:45, Tyler Hero kicks that over to Oladipo for a three. He misses. Pritchard with the rebound. Two guys on the floor. Pritchard stops, thought about the three, got it to Jason Tatum, who was blocked. Didn't see Adebayo coming down the court. They get the ball to Hero. He skip passes over to Strus for a wide open three. He's off. Naismith tried to get that rebound. It is out of bounds. Excuse me, that was Jaylen Brown. Tried to get that rebound. It is Heat's ball under their own basket. Boom, boom. Nice one.
Finishing traffic. That's outstanding versatility. Comfortable with your offhand.
Comfortable, you won't blow a knee out.
Yeah, man, that would have been. I think that would have been good for those guys, man, to have that professional experience from Rondo. But I know he wasn't gonna take no junk, but I also knew Rondo could be a. Let me be quiet. It's too bad. Spin move by Jaylen Brown. Fall away jumper is good. 38-30. Marcus Smart cheering his boys on. Oladipo drives. It's blocked. Jimmy Butler got the rebound, threw it up, didn't work. Jason Tatum brings it down. Stop, kicks it to Pritchard for a long three. Oh my gosh, he was downtown Miami when he shot that one. All right. Robert Williams blocking, trying to bring the rim down. Pritchard shooting from Boston and hitting threes. But can they keep it up? Shane Lackey, what's going on? Give you a 10th like my man. Celtics all the way. Roll Tide. Gaston, Alabama. Good to see you, man. You too, Shane. You too, man. Thanks for that 10th like. All right, Coach Gary has gotten in a double figure like tonight. That's what's up. I need a crowd noise track now. All right, here we go. Let's take a look. I'm not even going to say it. Let's just do it. Team stats. Now the Celtics are shooting 54.8 and the Heat 43.3. Just like that, it changed. The Celtics have hit 4 3-pointers. Heat have hit 2 free throws. The Heat are shooting 100%, but have only shot 2. Actually, nobody shot a bunch of free throws yet, but there's still 7 minutes, 34 seconds left in this second quarter, right before the half. Rebounds, that edge has gone to the Celtics now, 16-13. There's your assists, your steals, your blocks. What about the turnovers? Miami's one more than the Celtics. They have 7. Celtics have 6, obviously. Points in the paint. That goes to the Celtics, 26. Man, they better set Adebayo up on that block or whatever, get it to him in the middle and say, go to work, big man. If not, they could be in a little trouble. I don't know. But the Celtics have got it. They've got to sustain this the whole game. Largest lead, 11. All right, Grant Williams has 3 points tonight for the Celtics. Tatum and Robert Williams both have 12 points. White has 1. Brown has 7 points. And off the bench, Pritchard has 6. 2 deep threes.
We're scientists, we're engineers, we dance, though not so well.
Windows 11 makes things easier.
What?
For the Heat, Tucker has 2 points. Butler and Adebayo both have 6. Vincent has 2 points off the bench. Martin and Dedmon both have 2. Tyler Hero has 7. And Oladipo has 3. Leading rebounder for the Heat will be Jimmy Butler with 5. The leading rebounder for the Celtics would be Jason Tatum and Williams, both with 4. All right, let's get back to action. Probably have one more timeout unless there's a... Hey, Venus. Venus Williams in the house. Oh, they have one more timeout before the second half. The first half is over. Jacob, what's up? Pritchard, free throw line is good. Pritchard shooting the ball very well tonight for the Celtics. Tyler Hero, his shot is off. Now Jaylen Brown almost loses it. Picks it up, gets it over here to Naismith, back to Jaylen Brown, open for 3, and that's off. Pritchard tried to run that down. 45-32. PJ Tucker is in a little bit of pain on the sideline.
But they're not going to let him substitute.
Haslam's still playing, at least still on the team. He doesn't do any playing. I guess you call that a player coach. Udonis Haslam.
Trying to make it back-to-back rings last year, won a title with Milwaukee. That does not look good.
Jacob joining us on Facebook.
Watch Tucker here. The right foot, one that he's grabbing.
Boy, you can't do anything when your feet hurt. Not a thing.
Reliable like 18 feet.
All right, I was wrong. Another timeout. Heck, what is it? 6 minutes left. 6:25. There he is. Nothing my son can't do. Now Comment Boy back on YouTube. You gotta stay hydrated, Comment Boy. Bad thing about it is a lot of times I stay hydrated with the wrong stuff. Because I love to get up in the morning and have a sweet drink, like a carbonated drink. So I've got to make myself stay hydrated. So when I'm here, I started this now, I try to get my water. That's a Clint, that is, man, Waterboy is one of my favorite movies. One of my favorite movies, man. There are some movies I can't watch. There are a few movies I can watch over and over. The Waterboy is one of them. Friday is another one. But yeah, that's some high quality H2O. High quality H2O. Just promise me you won't give them what is in that cooler. In the cooler. Boy, that is a I love that. That beverage is on ice. Well, not on ice, but in the cooler. It's in the real cooler. Oladipo bounce pass to Jimmy Butler. He's fouled on the play. All right, Jimmy Butler on the free throw line. He hits the first. Yeah, Grant clearly jumped into him.
Having said that,
Having explained something that didn't happen, that's a good play.
But you have educated the audience.
Yeah, except on the wrong example. I think I have perfected that art.
Butler, both free throws good. 9-point lead for the Celtics. Midway through the second. Butler now guarding Tatum. Grant Williams has Vincent on him.
Grant Williams gets it to a wide open Tice under the basket. They lost him 45-34. 5 minutes, 53 seconds. Oladipo, excuse me. Yeah, Oladipo tries to do a reverse layup, misses that one. Rebound, Jalen gets it up to a streaking Pritchard. Left hand finger roll is good. Now Jimmy Butler, he may be thinking in his head right now, it's time for me to do something. I got to quit passing. We got to score. Come on, set this screen. And I think that's what he's doing. Butler gets the foul. And now I think it's Butler time for the Heat.
We see them getting it done on the defensive end, and that's sparking easy baskets on the other end. Pritchard has played exceptionally well, and one reason he's allowed to be on the floor.
Whenever you're 7 years old and you retain your apple juice, it's an adult drink.
Tatum and Brown takes pressure off of Pritchard to have to handle the basketball and initiate offense.
Another beautiful pass from Jaylen Brown. Well, golf's second major, the PGA Championship this week from Southern Hills.
I sort of understand what you're saying there, Common Boy. There used to be a commercial on television about some kind of wine, some Asti Spumati. And anytime I would get a Coca-Cola, I would put ice in it and I would pretend I was drinking some Asti Spumati. Tyler Hero came out hitting his shot early. He scored 7 points, and after that has not scored since. Vincent finally hits a long one there for the Heat. That's what the Heat needs, somebody else. Need somebody else to get on the scoreboard. Jaylen Brown gets that to Tice. They finally get it to Jason Tatum. He drives high off the glass with his left hand. Is good. Tyler Hero brings it down. 49-39, 10-point lead. 4 minutes, 26 seconds on the clock. Hero floats it. Good shot. Thought he might have gotten fouled. No foul called. Grant. All the way down the court. He scores. Nice little lead pass there. That might have been by Jaylen Brown. Adebayo gets to the Tyler Hero. Screen set. Free throw. Hero rattles it in this time. That's 2 in a row for Tyler Hero. Now Jason Tatum walks the ball up the court. He calls the play. Screen is going to be set by Pritchard. Pritchard will roll off. He's open, but Jason doesn't give him the ball. Oh, my gosh. He just threw that one up. Went in. Probably thought he was going to get a foul call. Let's see. Yeah, he's talking about it down court instead of playing defense. They get it down to Jimmy Butler. He's on the right side. Now Tyler Hero gets it over to Martin for 3. It's off the mark. Pritchard with the rebound. He gets it to Jaylen Brown on the right side. Jaylen Brown gets it back to Pritchard. Now Jason Tatum takes his time. Being double teamed behind the back pass to Pritchard. He gets Tyson on the baseline for the dunk. 2 minutes, 59 seconds left in the first half. Adebayo has to kick that out to a wide open Martin. He hits a 3 just like his brother does in Charlotte every now and then. Actually, his brother had the best percentage from the art at the beginning of the year this year. And then he got hurt, and after he got hurt and came back, he wasn't the same. Pritchard, turnaround jumper is no good. Picked up his dribble when he got in the paint. Rebound, Heat. They get it to Tyler Hero. He floats it, misses this one, gets his own rebound, floats it again. This time it's true. Tyler Hero, 3 in a row. 55-48. Got a whole 1 minute, almost 2 minutes left before halftime. Jason Tatum doing a lot of dribbling. He's got Martin on him. Doesn't look like he wants to pass it. He shoots it. Oh, my gosh, what a nice three-point shot that was. I think the commentator just says he's got 19. Vincent brings the ball down on the right side. Now he gets it down. Jimmy Butler, scramble on the floor. Butler throws it up, almost scores. He's fouled on the play. Could have been a little dangerous right there.
Usually he sidesteps left to try to get the 3.
Man, why is that not a why is that not a travel? You picked I guess if you get that one dribble and you got that pivot foot there, you can still slide to the side, bro. But Swear it looks like 2 steps to me, but Harden made it popular, and I guess it's not a travel. They don't call it anyway. They don't call it in the pros, but I guarantee you they will call it in middle school and in college.
May not have been as bad as it initially looked. I'm told that right now he's back in the locker room getting his right ankle retaped. It looks like he did something to it on that play, but I'm told that there's a chance.
Butler on the free throw line. And he hits him.
Here in these playoffs, Butler continues from the line. 8-point lead for the Celtics.
Whitehead picks up his dribble. It's stolen by Tyler Hero. He'll go up and finger roll it right over the front of the rim. And Miami 6 points down now with a minute left on the clock. Jason Tatum with a quick move. He draws a foul on Butler. He's good at that.
He'll get to the line. Chance to have a 20-point first half here for Jason Tatum. Here's what Coach was talking about, the anticipation of Hero. Coming up with a loose steal.
Got track club.
But you have to be active defensively and not just sit on your heels waiting for Tatum to make a play.
Common boy, you like track better than you like football?
Tatum now 20 points here in the first half. We have the throw at halftime coming up. A matchup between Jason Tatum.
All right, Jason Tatum drew a foul. He is now on free throw line. 58.3 seconds left before halftime.
One thing that jumps out is the size of Jason Tatum. Just how big.
Hey, I appreciate you guys tonight. Coach Gary got 11 likes. Jason Tatum hits both. It's 60 to 52.
He's not 210, I'll tell you that. Absolutely not. And he's not 6'8".
Tyler Hero gets that to Butler. He kicks it to Martin, turns down the 3, dribbling on the baseline. I picks it up. Jimmy Butler is blocked by Jason Tatum. White, he wants to go to the basket. He does. Reverse layup is good on the right side. 10-point lead now. They had it down to 6. Adebayo gets that to Jimmy Butler over on the right side. Jimmy Butler has 12 seconds to shoot. He shoots it right behind the free throw line, and that shot is true. Now with 15 seconds on the clock, looks like the Celtics will take the last shot. No need to rush it. Don't give Miami another chance at it. Tatum doesn't look like he wants to get rid of it, but he does. Skip past the White. Pritchard for 3. Doesn't hit that one. But they definitely ran that clock down beautifully there at the end. So at the end of the first half, the Boston Celtics 62, Miami 54. The Boston Celtics outscored Miami in the first quarter 28 to 25. They outscored Miami in the second quarter 34 to 29. So Miami's going to have to come out. They got to get the next 2, or they're going to have a big quarter. If not, our prediction may come true. And that was my prediction. So I'm definitely not calling it yet. But my prediction was the Celtics will win this first one. Then, of course, Miami will come back and win the second one because they're still going to be at home. All right, so let's take a quick look here. We are at halftime. All right, for the Celtics, Grant Williams, 5 points. Jason Tatum, 21 points already. 21 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. Williams, Robert Williams is playing today. He has 12 points, 5 rebounds. White has 3. Jaylen Brown has 7 points off the bench. Naismith has not scored. He's done a lot of everything else though. Blocks. He does have a turnover, but rebound. He's getting his hands on a lot of things, playing good defense. Tice has 4 points, and
We're
Pritchard.
scientists, we're engineers, we dance, but not so well.
Yeah, I'm sorry
Windows
about
11
this.
makes things easy.
And Pritchard off the bench with 10 points. For the Heat, Tucker, 2 points. He has a little injury he's dealing with. He may be back in the second half. We're not sure about that. Butler has 14 points. 14 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Adebayo, 6 points. Vincent has 5 points. And off the bench, Martin has 5. Dedman has 2. Tyler Hero off the bench with 15 points. And Oladipo has 5. So the bench scoring is definitely helping the Miami Heat to stay where they are. Was that 15, 20, 25, 27 points off the bench. 27 points off the bench for the Heat. Off the bench for the Celtics, 14 points. Right? So shooting percentage, Celtics shooting the heck out of the ball right now at 59%, and the Heat 48%, which is not terrible. Let's go to rebounding. The Celtics are out rebounding the Heat by 4 right now. Turnovers are exactly the same, 7 for both teams. Points in the paint overwhelmingly go to the Celtics with those little alley-oops to Robert Williams. And the largest lead so far has been 13. That has been by the Boston Celtics. No, hate that. Right. So what I'm seeing is a Boston Celtics coming out shooting the ball pretty darn well. All right. Even though Jaylen Brown, one of their all-stars, probably needs to pick it up a little bit. But with Jason Tatum shooting the ball the way he is, Pritchard, it's the second game Pritchard shot the ball well. Grant hasn't had the same offensive output, but we knew that. That's what Clint said. He probably was not going to shoot the ball like that. Well, definitely not 2 games in a row. But I'm still looking for him to get maybe 6 more points, 2 more three-point shots in this game. Pritchard is doing a great job off the bench. He's on his way. He's on his way to about at least 15 points. I don't think he's going to get 20, but with the time he's afforded to play, but I still think he might get 15 points. He's helping the offense stay afloat there for the Celtics. We all know that Jaylen Brown is a streaky shooter, so at any time Jaylen Brown could come alive, and if that happens, I don't give the Heat any chance to win this tonight. I think we're going to see Jimmy Butler influence the offensive side of this game for the Heat a lot more here in the second half. Adebayo, I don't know where he is, and maybe the plays aren't being ran to him. Like I said, I'd force feed him down low and see if we can get Williams or to see if they got anybody, since Al Horford's out of there, that could stop him without sending him to the free throw line. I mean, that's what I would do. Put him on that block, try to get that ball to him inside. Because really, I mean, I think what he have 4 points, maybe 6 points. Really, I mean, he's not a big factor right now, other than defense. So I mean, I try to get him in there. I try to get him involved offensively. So Tyler Hero, I think he's going to have a good game. He's having a decent game right now. I think he's going to continue to have a pretty good game. He scored that quick 7, and then he disappeared for a while, but then he came back and scored like 3 in a row. So Tyler Hero is definitely going to help them today. They're going to miss that glue a little bit if PJ Tucker can't come back. Just like the Celtics missing a little bit of that glue from Smart being on the sideline, but they seem to be handling it pretty well right now. All right, so with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back. Thank you guys for being here. As you come in, make sure you hit that like button. If you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. I got a number of things on my channel that a lot of people might like. So other than sports. So check me out. And guys, I will be right back. Oh, my bad. I can't go right now. One of my favorite aunties is on here. Hey, Aunt Gladys, how are you doing? You notice I said one of my favorite aunties, so the rest of my aunties, don't start talking junk. All my aunties are my favorites. So that's why I said one of my favorites. What's going on, Aunt Gladys? How's the family doing? All right, is Jalen bringing the ball down? I'm gonna answer this, and then I'm gonna take my little break. Is Jalen bringing the ball down the court, running the offense? Nope. A little bit, but they put Pritchard in and White. Those are guys really bringing the ball down. They're not focused on Jalen bringing the ball down. I can't watch tonight, so I don't know. I expect him being an offensive man running. Nope. They hadn't gone to that yet. Like he brings the ball down, they put a little bit of pressure on it, and White or Pritchard have to pass the ball. But for the most part, if White's in there, White's bringing the ball down. If Pritchard's in there, Pritchard's bringing the ball down. It almost seems like if they don't specifically call the play to Jalen, then he's doing a lot of standing around. I mean, offensively, like there's no cuts or anything. I guess that's what their offense is about too. Like they'll do that preset where they swing the ball a little bit and they get it in Tatum's hand. After that, it's like, okay, we stand around. We've got the matchup we want. Tatum take him, all right? Or they'll do Jalen like that. They do that preset, move the ball around a couple of times to try to get people to switch if that's what the other team is doing. And then once that ball gets in Jalen's hand, all right, Jalen, you take your man because you got a favorable matchup or a mismatch. All right, guys, I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Coach Gary in the house. Welcome to G-Daddy Media. You guys just getting here. It's halftime. The score is 62-55 right now. The Celtics. And the second half just begun. I've just begun. It just started. Coach, what are you doing? Second half just started. Right now, so far, the Heat have been outplayed offensively anyway. But there's two halves in the basketball game. So here we go. 24 minutes. Jason Tatum loses his footing. He gets it over to White. Back to Tatum. He shoots a three. It's off. Rebound. Bam Adebayo. Bam comes out of there. Gets it over to Jimmy Buckets. Strus gets it to Butler. PJ Tucker back in the game. Oh my gosh, that went all the way down. Jimmy Butler got the rebound and he's fouled on the play. Hey, wherever you need to make your points at, do it. So Jimmy Butler back on the line. Let me get this out of here.
When Joel Embiid was faced to challenge him, he became aggressive. This time, that possession, Robert Williams was defending him on the perimeter. He dribble handoff. I like to think him with a scoring mentality.
When you watch Butler play and how easily sometimes he scores, as Strus loses it.
Strus lost that, but PJ Tucker got the rebound. Now Strus, long threes, off. PJ Tucker got his hands on the ball again.
He does on the floor, so I don't want to discredit that. He's an outstanding player. But there are times I'd like to see him more aggressive offensively.
And I'd like to have Robert Williams' closing speed. The way he can protect the paint and still get to the perimeter and challenge. This guy is defensive.
Still trying to get the ball in bounds. 62-56. 10 minutes, 48 seconds left in the third. Butler to trigger. Gets that into Adebayo. Adebayo has Grant on him. He takes him and loses his footing. He was actually fouled because Grant was on the ground. And that was dangerous fall, but the basket is good. And it looks like Grant took the brunt of that. Still on the ground. Excuse me, still on the floor. Now he's up.
Williams took a shot. That's two pretty strong guys going at it. Then he went, he kicked him in the face. That's inadvertent, obviously.
Yeah, but Adebayo landed on his hip, but guess that didn't hurt him. All right, 62-58.
When these two teams played in the bubble in the conference finals,
and the Heat are right there.
Sensational, including that big game. 32 points, 14.
Adebayo hits the free throw. 3-point, old-fashioned 3-point play.
9 points, 4 boards so far tonight. A 13-point lead for the Celtics is down to 3. Tatum drives and gets fouled. Tucker walking away.
Yeah, Clint, I couldn't leave my auntie.
Oh my goodness! And his head goes to the floor. That's
He didn't even look towards the bench to come out. Not a chance.
I tell you, all didn't look towards him was he maybe go cut. I'm saying you're good.
White gets it down to Robert, but it is stolen. Vincent stripped that out of his hand. Celtics scored 30 in the first 2 quarters. What do you always tell the Hornets? Exactly. Exactly, Clint. Yeah, he's good. But they've got White in there bringing the ball down. Jaylen Brown goes to the basket. He draws a foul. I think that was on Adebayo. Yep, but that's Adebayo's first foul. Jaylen Brown, 7 points. You see the ball go through the basket. Maybe this will help him.
This is his fourth conference final. He averaged 22 a game against Milwaukee in the previous round. This is that
Nope. He did this the last game, missing free throws. It didn't hurt him the last game because everybody was shooting so well on the team. He hits this one. He's 1 of 2. Vincent brings the ball down, 63-59. Vincent gets to he tries to bounce past that from the dotted line. It's kicked.
And it's funny here, you've got Gabe Vincent and Max Strus, who said at this top. These two guys starting in the Eastern Conference Finals, undrafted, on a night where we'd have the draft lottery. This goes to show you there's always some gem out there somewhere that you can find and develop. And the Heat do that as well as anybody in the league.
Jimmy
Butler
picked in the first round.
Gets it back out to Vincent.
Shot clock at 4. Vincent launches from the 28.
Wow, Vincent with a long, super long 3. Vincent, super long 3. It's good, and it's a 1-point lead by the Celtics. Once again, the Heat have come all the way back. They try to get it to Williams. It's deflected. Heat ball again. The Heat can take a lead. Vincent feeling it. Takes a 3, it's short, but Jimmy Butler gets the rebound, puts it in. The Heat go up by 1, 63-64. And Coach Udoka is upset. Woo! Hadn't seen you like that. Hadn't seen you behave in that manner before, young man. He's like, box out. What are you guys doing? Let's go. Start reaching. But Jason Tatum was like, ain't no way he's going to shoot that. All right, we pause for we take a break to go to our sponsor. I didn't say that right, Clint. All right, here we go. So the Celtics now had to call a timeout. Told you this game we call the NBA. I mean, you gotta play all 4 quarters. You gotta play all 4 quarters. The Celtics going into halftime had the momentum. Now the momentum has switched over to the Heat. Can the Celtics take this Heat run, overcome it, handle it, and then overcome it and get back in the league? Or was this all the Heat needed? Was to take this lead, the second lead this time, and then hold it from here on out? Well, we're about to see. We're about to find out, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a good series. I'm still hanging on to the Celtics winning this first game. All right, virtual background. Can I get you any better? Oh yeah, that looks decent right there. I'm back, Coach. We just got to keep on going back to the 7. That's what's up, Matt. All right, let's see. Coach Gary, 11 likes. Yes, sir. Thank you all for the 11 likes. See if I can get 100. Let's see what I got here. 92 views. Can I get over 100 today? All right, Celtics Celtics point leader Tatum still with 21 points, and right after Tatum, you got Robert Williams with 12. They tried to force feed Robert Williams there, and the Heat was like, "We're not having it this time." They deflected it twice. Jimmy Butler has 18. He is followed closely by Tyler Hero for the Heat.
We're scientists, we're engineers, we dance, but not so well.
Windows 11 makes things easier.
One of the biggest features I use is multiple desktops. I go from being a student to being a gamer.
Being a mentor is one of the biggest dreams we have.
And Windows 11 helps us do it.
All right, guys, we'll get this straight in a minute. Adam back in the house.
Comes up with the strip. And Vincent, the undrafted combo guard, who played his college ball 4 years at UC Santa Barbara. This is getting better every year. It is G League time.
Ooh, Strus. Strus is back at it. Strus with a 3, and Miami has their biggest lead. Jason Tatum kicks that to Grant. Grant turned down the 3. He drives. It's blocked by Adebayo. That's why Adebayo's out of there. Jimmy Butler gets the Strus in the corner for another 3. Rims out. Rebound. Tipped by Tatum, I think. Went to Robert Williams. Who gets it to Tatum. Tatum for 3. It's off. Rebound. Tucker. Baseball pass down the court to Jimmy Butler. Butler backing down Tatum. He turns. He has the bounce pass that to Adebayo. He can't handle it. Behind the back dribble, Jaylen Brown. Euro step, and he's fouled on the play.
I got to go back to something Coach said a couple of minutes ago. It's PJ Tucker. It is inspiring watching him compete in battle. He's nowhere near 100%, but he understands that he gives his team the best possible chance of defending.
Yeah, Matthew, I saw what you said. I even put it up on the screen. Whoa, no, I did. My bad. It's hot on my trailer. That's how it feels today in Hawaii. I have a fan, so I'm good. That's good. They should have an air conditioner in there for you guys. Come on, Jaylen Brown, hit your free throws. What are you doing? Let's go. No sense in that. Somebody with the sweet green Air Force Ones on.
Last year when Milwaukee won a ring, in 8 years he missed 9 games. He just wants to play, and he realized what he missed when he went to Europe.
Boston needs to switch Brown the point guard. Yep, White, and when Pritchard's out there, they've got Pritchard at the point guard, bringing the ball down. Vincent gets it to Butler. Butler fakes, shoots it, but he's fouled on the play. Man, we need one of those in Charlotte, man. What I mean by one of those guys that could draw fouls or at least get foul calls. Well, Jimmy Butler can get a foul call. Adebayo can get a foul call. Tatum is getting that way.
He was on the Old Man in the 3 podcast with JJ Redick. He told a story when he was a rookie in Toronto.
I don't watch Luka enough to know if Luka gets foul calls like that.
And it bothered his body language. So the front office brought him in to talk to him. They showed him a tape of him before games, on the bench, during games. His body language and demeanor were awful. And Tucker says it still bothers him to this day because that's why they released him. How unprofessional he looked. He vowed never to be like that again.
64-68, Miami has taken the lead. These commentators, boy. Alvar's out. I mean, Smart is the heartbeat. He's out too. But Al's an old dog like me. He has been my favorite player and a vet. Al is the boss. Yep.
By the way, Tucker's 37 years old.
Hey, PJ Tucker's 37. I didn't know that. Oh, Brown is blocked, is wedge. What do they call that? That's a jump ball. Adebayo, second tremendous block.
And it started with their 9 in the basketball almost to half court, which gave them a chance to defend them and then not surrendering on the play. How about this athleticism and no quit mentality?
That's definitely a block.
That's his third block.
Third block from Adebayo. It's going to be a jump. Yeah, Luka gets calls. Trying to figure out somebody else who gets calls.
Tips it over to Butler. 5 minutes gone by here in the third. He's turning around nicely into this period.
Butler coming alive offensively. Gets down right below the dotted lines. And he sinks a 2-point basket. 64-70. Tatum needs some help. Who's he going to get it from? He tries to drive. It's stripped by Strus. Strus wide open layup. He dunks it. Hangs on the rim for good measure to make sure it goes down. And the crowd is going wild. The crowd is going wild there. Miami Heat have come all the way back, and they have now taken the lead. And Old Mo is on the side of the Heat right now. Everything going their way. Right now, we're seeing the effects of what can happen to the Boston Celtics when all their guys, their scorers, are not scoring. To the guys off the bench, Pritchard. Actually, Pritchard is really the only one off the bench that really comes out and does any scoring. But if Pritchard's scoring, if Grant's scoring, that sort of hides Jalen sometimes. When he's not really scoring. And so they've got Tatum having to be the main guy handling the ball and doing, in that half set, doing all the scoring. But Jalen's going to have to get on one of those streaks, man. He's got to, because right now it looks like they not even running that preset. They just putting the ball in Jason Tatum's hand and saying, hey, guy, you got to go do it. And if he forces it like he did that last one, they're stripping that ball from him and they're going up the court. He's got to use his boys. Drive. If he draws them in, he's got to kick it. Good adjustment by the Heat, though. So far, oh my gosh. So far in the third quarter, Miami on an 18-2 run. (64-72) is almost turned completely around with the Heat, their biggest lead. 8 points. Well, Celtics got my hopes up, but I knew the outcome. Once again, it's not over yet, but maybe they'll make that adjustment. Coach Udoka had to call another timeout. He's upset, man. He was up the last timeout before this one. He was upset with the players. You can see that visibly upset with the players. 2 guys he had something to say to when they came off the bench. When they came to the bench. This one, I don't know. And he just had to call this timeout because things aren't looking good. What's up, Ozzy? Ozzy Colorful World. What's going on, Ozzy? Glad to hear that, Ozzy. Ups and downs, it's all NBA playoffs. All right, here we go. We're back. Another turnover. Jimmy Butler steals this one. And he puts that one in. Thought he was going to get a foul call. Another turnover. Jimmy Butler again. He dunks this one. Was that a foul? Coach Udoka doesn't have an answer. Doesn't know what's going on. 64-76. Jaylen Brown gets that to Tatum. He's off. Excuse me, that was White. Robert Williams gets the rebound. Quiets the crowd just a little bit. Jimmy Butler with 2 steals. Okay, the second one, Robert didn't know his surroundings. Butler got his eyes on it the whole way.
Like a safety or defensive back coming up with the steal and the finish.
But as a passer, you can't just read the man who's guarding the receiver.
You're right. You got to see the guy behind him, or at least let him know.
That's the second time. Tyler Hero got one in the first half when they were trying to get it to Tatum. That time Tatum was trying to get it to Robert Williams in an area, and Jimmy Butler.
All right, Adam. Let me know again. Are you Heat or Celtics? Let's go back up and see. Butler misses this one. Rebound. Williams. White drives, gets it down to Williams. Reverse. And he slid over to the right side. And I was able to put that one in. 68-76. Finally, the Celtics are able to get a couple of baskets. They've only scored 6 points in the third quarter so far. There's 4 minutes and 53 seconds left.
And I think Adebayo or whoever is guarding Robert Williams, they can't drift.
So the Heat winning 1-5, Celtics in 6. Take it to the bank.
To try to support the drive, it's ended up either in dunk or drop.
All right, Adam, Celtics.
He's got 17 points. It's the most he's had. Obviously, he's a young player, but his playoff career high.
So it's like two different teams after halftime. Adebayo tried to go a backdoor cross-court pass or skip pass to a backdoor cutting. Not sure who that was on the baseline, but it was stolen out of the air.
After getting hit by an avalanche, getting to the free throw line a couple
He tried to get Strus. Jason Tatum saw it. And now Jason Tatum's on the line. Tatum hits the free throw. Gosh, he got fouled. So they both teams must be in the bonus.
ESPN hockey crews have done just a fabulous job on these NHL playoffs.
Clint, Adam is Heat, is Celtics. Nah, Adam is Miami Heat. No, I'm not Clint. No, you're Celtics. You guys are crazy.
It's up top to Hero. Hero had an excellent first half.
Dedmon in, gets the ball to Hero, who's back on the court. Hero loses it. Jaylen Brown with the steal. Now he comes down. It's 71-76. Jaylen pulls a three. Rebound, Tice. And now the Boston Celtics are within three. They've come off. They're coming back. Vincent brings it to the right side. Gets that to Jimmy Butler. He's got White on him. He doesn't fear White at all. Goes right by him. He's fouled on the play. Knew that was coming.
Going to the basket. Draws the contact. 4 free throws. He's 9 for 10 already.
That Clint's just getting into it, people. You're going to aggravate people with death.
Stop a run and also set your defense.
Jordan had 2 40-point games. He had 45 game 2 against Atlanta in the first round. 40.
Jimmy Butler rolls in the first free throw.
That second round, he led the team in scoring, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. Coach, he's a different player than when he first came into this league. Give him a lot of credit for the work that he's put in. And offensively, he is a nightmare to defend because he has no shortcut.
And this is in an era where, unlike most top players, the three-point shot is not a
Jimmy Butler hits both.
Of what he does.
Exactly. I'm glad you said that. Why don't we have more guys that focus on just getting those 2-point baskets instead of shooting threes all the time? Brown is called for the travel. Couldn't quite gather his feet to shoot that one. It's going to be interesting to look at the team stats to see how many turnovers each team has right now. He's still up by 5. Dedmon takes a 3. Dedmon is off. Rebound. Tatum. Tatum comes to the left side. I don't think he wants to give that one up. He doesn't. Little hook shot. Does not go through, but he's fouled on the play. And I keep saying it. I had no idea that Jason Tatum would turn out to be as good as he is when he came out of Duke.
And again, I compliment the Tucker. He's a 37-year-old guy. Still has that defensive ability. Tatum hits the first.
Tatum hits the first, 74-78. There's 3 minutes, 18 seconds left. Tomorrow night, we've got Luka against Curry. Tatum misses the second one. I'm telling you that those free throws are going to hurt. Vincent drives. Oh, boy, what a foul. Tice.
Let's go to Lisa Salters. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Mike, you were talking about P.J. Tucker and his toughness. He's known for it.
Man, I didn't know P.J. Tucker was 37 years old.
He said, I think everybody should have it. He said, I dreamed of being here my whole life. So to get these moments, regular season games and the playoffs, even more so, he said these are moments that you dream about as a kid. Why wouldn't you give everything you have?
Yes, I want to see he and Smart on the floor at the same time playing. And just, defensive players. However, Smart is he's a more potent offensive player than Tucker is.
His real name was Anthony Tucker, PJ for Fox Jr. Father Anthony gave him that nickname.
Ref's got to go calm PJ. PJ and Tatum down a little bit. We got PJ Tucker guarding Jason Tatum. Jaylen Brown. Come on, Jaylen, you're throwing that to, baby. Jaylen Brown is not a very good pass, if you ask me, trying to get that to Grant, though.
And we gave Jason Tatum a lot of credit in that first half for his ability to distribute and read and make plays. He's been careless with the basketball in his third quarter. Give the defense to the line, he need a lot of credit, but he's got to be better at handling the basketball.
PJ got those sweet shoes, though.
Butler's got 4 steals in the game. This is what was going on, and Tony Brothers asked him to calm down. Grant Williams just picked up his 4th, and again,
So PJ is fouled on the play. Bonus time. He goes to the free throw line. Miami came out of the locker room, ladies and gentlemen, and swiftly took the lead. They're still up right now by 6.
I'd rather have to try to calm down a player than try to ramp them up intensity-wise.
They're up by 6.
Williams will sit down talking with Ime Udoka.
Boston's only scored 12 points in this quarter.
Tucker misses both. Rebound deflected. Dedmon tips it out to Hero. And they get a new possession.
Vincent faked the 3, gave it up, got it to Dedmon. Dedmon flipped it in. It's good. That came off of a miss by PJ. Miami got the rebound and were able to get 2 points out of it. Tice gets it to Jason Tatum. He takes the baseline, spins, and fouled on the play.
This is one of the loudest I've heard this arena in a long time.
PJ Tucker, he's called for the foul.
Tatum's going to go back to the line. Tucker picked up his third. 499 consecutive sellout. Going back to the LeBron James, Dwayne Wade days.
You guys are crazy in here.
The coach there. This is Holtman's 6th Eastern Conference final as a head coach. There's Tad Riley, who hired Spoelstra.
Fashion's the only reason we're wearing it. You guys crazy.
The great Pat Riley. And give him credit. Hired Eric Spoelstra and let him coach. Trust him. And the results have followed. And Alonzo Mourning. By the way, Ime Udoka and Eric Spoelstra
all right.
Against each other back in 2012.
Boston pulls back to within. Oh, no. What am I saying? No need to say that. Vincent takes it back off the court. Jason Tatum just hit 2 free throws, and Vincent got it right back. 76-84. Jaylen Brown not going to be doing a lot of scoring today. He shot another 3, missed that one. Screen set. Tyler Hero has Tice on him. Kicked it. PJ tried to throw it back. Tice knocked it out of bounds. Lowry on the bench. Doing a little coaching.
He was 1 year when he played pro in Germany. He was Defensive Player of the Year.
Vincent to trigger. He gets it into PJ. PJ wants to give it back to him, hands it to him. Vincent creates some room. Oh my gosh, what a 3-point shot that was. And the Heat keep pouring it on. 76-87 is the score. Jason Tatum kicked it to Jaylen Brown. Naismith shoots it. He is off. Rebound Tyler Hero. 1 minute, 27 seconds left in the third. Tyler Hero wants to go all the way. Oh, nice pass to Dedmon. He's turned away at the rim, though, by Tice. And the ball is deflected out of bounds by Jimmy Butler. Tice with a nice block. That was a nice, good look, no-look pass by Tyler Hero. And I'm sure Dedmon thought he had a clean dunk. Tice rejected it. Clean block. Now Jaylen goes to the basket. He misses it. Dedmon actually blocked that one. They get it to Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler is called. A foul is called, and this is what I'm saying right here. Like, I got to see this. Can you rewind that and let's see, was that a true foul? Because all you got to do is contort his body just a little bit weird and bait that referee to call that foul. And he probably got fouled. But boy, they call it for some guys.
7 points for Butler. That's what he's averaging in these playoffs. 4th in the NBA in scoring. Giannis, Doncic, and Jokic, the only ones scoring more per game in the playoffs. You remember back in 2020,
Butler steps up. He has 28 points. This next break is going to be interesting right here. 1 minute 6 seconds. Look at the stats now.
Poorly in the playoffs. They got knocked out in the first round. Swept.
Jimmy Butler hits both. 76-89, the biggest score by either team. Another turnover. Oladipo steals it from Tatum, and he's fouled on the play.
I can understand it, but they rarely call that. If the guy's on the floor with the ball, but it's like all bets are off. Good hands. He once led the league in steals.
So what do they call? A jump ball?
Yeah, that's not.
Yep.
That's a good no call.
You can just jump on me. You're on the ground.
All right, it was a jump ball call. Tatum kicks it over to Neesmith. He shoots a three. Tatum gets his hand on it, but rebound by Dedmon. That was we gotta check that out, bro. Gotta check that out. That was a late reaction by Dedmon.
They're in the penalty. They've been in the penalty for a while, so free throws for Dwayne Dedmon.
Let's see. It didn't look like he hit him, but he could have. Yeah, he got him.
Yes, he did.
He got him, but Naismith waited. Wait now.
One thing you always talked about, Coach, is how good you can be when you're a good defensive team. That offense will be up and down.
43.9.
But this is.
Hey, I guess they did. I guess they are missing Smart a little bit more than I thought. I knew they would, but I was like, maybe if Tatum and Brown are good, are scoring well tonight, they might be all right. Adebayo rattles in both, because then all they have to have is one or either Grant or Pritchard to have a good shooting night. And Pritchard shot good at the beginning, and he drives in this time and can't finish it. Tyler Hero brings it down on the right side. He crosses over. Looks like he wants to shoot. Oh, he floats it. It's blocked by Neesmith. Tice gets that to Tatum. Tatum slows it down. Says, hey, we're down big, but let's take this last shot. Not giving them a chance to go back down and score again. And another turnover. Oladipo misses, but Jimmy Butler draws a foul, and you knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. With 0.8 seconds left, Naismith with a nice block.
You cannot bite on his pump fake. You do, he's going to draw the contact and get to the line. But Neesmith, outstanding job in transition with another block. But it also started.
And you knew he was going to get him up in the air. Yeah, actually, Tatum, I don't think Tatum didn't go off on the right side of the screen that was set. He turned it down and went on the opposite side and basically ran into a double team. Ball was stripped, and they were off to the races.
Talked about Jason Tatum being the best player in the first half. Well, look at Jimmy Butler since then. He deserves a lot of credit. 39 points.
And what's up?
Against an elite defense. Granted, they're missing Horford and Smart, but Miami Heat, what a brilliant third quarter. They lead by 17.
Sorry, Andrew, you just in time for the last quarter, but I'm telling you, well, I don't know if you even care, but we take a look right here, ladies and gentlemen, right here at the top, right between the numbers, right between the score right here, 76-93. I just stated this right at halftime, right at the end of the second quarter. Boston outscored Miami both quarters. First quarter, 28-25. Second quarter, 34-29. I said Miami, if they're going to win this, they're going to have to come out and either win both of these quarters they're going to have a big quarter, you know, and that's exactly what they did. They went and made some adjustments, and right now, and that, you know what? I know they scored 39 points, but could the biggest adjustment have been on defense? Because remember that sequence when Jimmy Butler had like 2 steals back to back, you know, and I'm sure they've looked at the film and looked at plays. This is what they try to do when they try to get the ball to the big man up here. He's got his back turned. What is that? The triangle offense? I don't know. This is what they're going to try to do when they make these 2 passes and get the ball to Jason Tatum. But the Boston Celtics only scored 14 points in the third quarter. Miami 39, and a lot of those points came off of steals, came off of turnovers. All right, not that Miami was just setting up their offense and killing Boston with it, but coming off of steals and things like that. Don't tell me defense isn't important. It's extremely important. And Grant Williams is like, he is upset on the sideline, doing a lot of running, fussing and running his mouth, even to the head coach. But it ain't like coach can say, hey, you got to sit down, dude. You're doing too much. Got to play him. I think he's on the bench right now, though. Give you guys a little bit of. Little music. Don't really like that either, but at least it's something. Field goal percentage has now switched to the Miami Heat. They're now shooting 49.2, Boston 47. 3-point shooting, the Miami Heat 2 over the Celtics 7-5. Free throw shooting, they're out shooting them at the free throw line. A lot of that because of Jimmy Butler. Rebounding, they have gone past Boston 31-26. Turnovers, they have turned Boston over 15 times, 15-11. Marcus Smart trying to do his job on the sideline to get these boys right. So get your heads into the game. The only thing that Boston has not relinquished is the points in the paint. Largest lead, 17 by Miami. All right, so we're ready to get back to action. Now Hero gets it over to Jimmy Butler. Down on the right side. Spruce comes out beyond the 3. Pritchard had to switch on him. They finally get it to Oladipo. Shoots a high jumper. Off the mark, rebound, Williams. Grant turned down the 3. Pritchard drives, kicks it. Naismith's got to shoot it. It's blocked. Look at that defense. Strus kicks it. Hero for 3. And he is fouled shooting a 3 by Naismith.
Started with Dedmon defending Pritchard one-on-one, staying in front. And then individually and collectively, they flat out got it done as a defense.
And Boston executed offensively well. They kept getting back in the paint. But again, the closing speed of these teams is phenomenal. Oladipo with a good close. And this one was outstanding. You see how Oladipo sucked on the legs of Robert Williams and still got to the corner to contest and block.
And give Oladipo credit. He didn't come in to be that. This is a guy that was an elite player in this league. That got it done on the offensive end, but embrace whatever task Coach Eric Spoelstra puts in front of him.
I see you, Andrew. Get well, dude.
He was an all-NBA player, a couple all-stars, NBA all-defense, still making his way back.
76, 96. Neesmith had to kick that back to Pritchard. Pritchard drives, and he gets a foul call. He took it to the big man.
Nice job off the bench. That's his second foul. Pritchard to the line.
You guys are here talking mad junk.
20-point lead for the Miami Heat. 90 seconds gone by. Pritchard to 14 points in game 7, 10 more tonight.
Pritchard on the free throw line. He hits the first one, 77-96 with 10 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. All right, I called this win for the Celtics, but Miami Heat have all the smoke right. Then Miami Heat has taken all the smoke right now, and they have the lead, 78-96. It's not quite over yet, but Celtics gonna have to play some defense and score some points. Oladipo gets that over to Tyler Hero, screen set by Dedmon. Tyler Hero goes by Williams. Now he crosses over and loses the ball out of bounds. It would have been a sweet crossover though. He had him on that one.
Such a talented young defensive player.
Oh, they just being competitive, talking a little noise to each other. As long as they can go back and forth, as long as they keep as long as there's no profanity. I think it's all harmless fun. Grant hasn't stopped talking since he's been on the bench. Michael Smitty, heat is on. It is really on, like on high. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? Adebayo gets under Roberts, but he was able to fall slowly to the floor and not get hurt.
So he was trying to block him out, and now they're going to go look at this as a flagrant, and certainly
They'll probably call a flagrant one. I'm pretty sure he didn't know the young man had jumped in the air. He was just boxing out.
He's not doing anything. Rolling on the floor is a foul on Adebayo. The play is under review to see if it meets the criteria for a flagrant foul.
they're going to call a flagrant.
It can't be a flagrant.
They are going to call a flagrant, Coach Jackson.
And if you look at it, you have to understand what was his intent.
Yeah, but they're still going to call
I
it.
agree.
All right, let's bring in Steve
Going to
Jackson,
call a flagrant one.
our referee expert, and a long-time terrific ref. All right, Steve, you saw the play. Even though he's clearly looking to box out, can that still be a flagrant foul?
It can be, Mike. It's not a matter of like intent or anything. This player's in a vulnerable position, airborne, as he gets his legs taken out from underneath, and that's one of the criteria for flagrant foul. So he can be called for a flagrant foul on this one.
There you go, Andrew.
Intent.
Has a great description of what's going on.
And as I'm looking at the play right now, he's really in a vulnerable position right there. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's a flagrant foul.
What would you call it, Steve?
I would call it, right now, the way the rules are, I'd call that a flagrant foul.
You know what I like what Steve just said? The way the rules are called. I know Steve's back and Sikaka saying, I wouldn't call that a flagrant foul.
Well, Eric Spoelstra, talking about this series coming in, says this is a throwback series. Both teams hang their hats on tough physical
After review,
defense.
the move by Adebayo is deemed unnecessary with potential for injury. It's been upgraded to a flagrant foul, penalty 1.
All right, so 2 shots on the ball.
Yeah, he knew he was going to call it. They couldn't just let it go.
This is going to be reminiscent
reminiscent of the Knicks and the Heat back in the 90s.
78-96.
Closer to football than it was to basketball. You remember that?
Yeah, and thankfully we're not playing with that level of contact.
18-point lead.
What's that mean? You're the football coach of the New York team. I wish I would go.
Is it possible for the Celtics to come back?
One of his great lines was, "There's no medals for trying." That was a great.
Not when Jason Tatum is on the bench. And they have not been shooting free throws very well at all.
Adebayo is okay, Alonzo. By the way, every time I see him, I don't come up.
Hold up.
I'm just glad he doesn't come up and smack me.
Are you guys okay now?
He was upset with that. Like, he wasn't trying to hurt him. Come on now.
But he does a
From the ex-Hornet center. You saw it all.
He was a great competitor.
Oh, sure was. Absolutely. He had intensity in the layup line.
Neesmith gets the ball in. Yeah, the Celtics are missing their two guys. But I mean, and rightly so. These are two starters they're missing. Pritchard, long three, he's off. It's run down. Jaylen Brown gets it, but then he tries to do a spin move, Jay. And a mad scramble for the ball.
Great hustle from both centers. Celtics are 0 for 10 from 3 in the second half.
And if you're Jaylen Brown, you can't play in traffic and try to spin in traffic like that.
Can't try to spin in traffic, bro. Just go to the basket.
If that second guy comes, you just got to make simple and sound plays.
The way that they're defending, I don't think anybody can play in traffic. What they are doing right now is a thing of beauty. That's a great point, Mark thinks.
Still Celtics ball. Mop-up crew doing their job, mopping up the perspiration. It's a jump ball. Pritchard gets the jump ball. He has Tyler Hero on him. He shoots over him, and he hits. I don't know if that was a three. Come on, Grant. Stupid, bro.
Grant Williams got up and bumped Strus.
Just stupid,
Should
man.
have been a technical foul clearly on Grant Williams upon getting up. I think Strus is trying to say that to Ed Malone. You take a look at this. Grant Williams falls down. There's no call there. But there's no call there.
And Max Strus couldn't push Grant Williams down. Again, don't reward acting at floppy.
Tyler Hero. Nice play, Oladipo in the corner. He hits a three, and another foul called. Is that on Grant Williams or Robert Williams? Regardless, it's a foul call. This could be a 4-point play, ladies and gentlemen. I think they're going to go take a look at it. Or they're just going to go see if it's before or after the shot. No, that was Grant Williams again.
Oladipo was nearly out of bounds on that catch.
Sure was. And I almost knocked him over. It's going to be Grant Williams' 5th foul.
Come on, Grant. Let's go, bro.
Whoa, that is so close. They kept the heel up.
After the foul by Williams took place prior to the upward motion of the shooter, the 3 points did not count. Ball side out.
All right, well, then that ended up being a good foul because the 3-point shot does not count because Williams fouled Adebayo, went through him before the shot. So the shot does not count.
His memories of coming to Miami, he said, there's just one shot I remember, and that was the one when he was an assistant coach with the Spurs.
Oh, my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, look who was in the house. Candyland Jonathan.
Down 14, 9 to go. In this day and age with the volatility of a three.
Who got timed out? I didn't see that Candyland. I didn't time anybody out. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I hit it. Okay, I know I only had a couple of moderators in here. Michael said he hit it by accident. I didn't even see it. On the page I'm on right now, I can't see it. I have to go over to the YouTube. I see it now. It was Adam that was timed out. Hey Adam, if you still in here, Michael hit it by accident, dude. So it's just timed out. What is it, like 5 minutes or something like that?
He's been struggling at the line, even against Milwaukee.
That's the 7th miss of the night.
Yeah, Clint, it was Adam, but it was an accident. Here we back on. Dang, Jaylen Brown. Oh my gosh, I had never seen him miss this many free throws. Going back from the last game. Oh, there he is. He's back.
There's no such thing as a safe lead. Jaylen Brown knocks down the jumper. Now he's in double.
It was a YouTube jail. Nah, there it is right there. Michael said he hit it by accident. Nah, he said it was by accident. All right, here we go. Struz drives all the way around, still dribbling. Free throw line. Kicks that back to Oladipo. Oladipo finger roll. It's off. Rebound. Jaylen Brown, he gets it to Pritchard. Oh, kicks that to Grant. Man, that's some. Listen, we can't see. I mean, what we see at home, you guys, some of you, or some people, they'll never understand. Those guys are huge. Like Oladipo is what, 6'9"? Grant Williams is, I mean, Oladipo's 6'9". He's got to be like 230, 240. Williams has got to be like 6'4", 6'5". He might be 6'6".
This will be the 7th and 8th free throw attempt.
And he is definitely 240 or more. You get two guys that run into each other like that, that hurts, man. That's different. That's different than having a football shoulder pads on and the helmet and all that. Plus, like they just ran into each other. That was like a body blow.
Received 11 minutes. A wild couple of days for Grant Williams coming off that sensational performance in Game 7.
Grant hits a free throw.
Chipping away. Butler returns.
Yeah, I saw you, Andrew.
31 points already.
Cough drops and chicken soup. I've always asked why people are directed to eat chicken soup when they have a cold. I've heard it all my life too.
10 straight points.
It's a 9-point lead, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it's a 10-point lead, ladies and gentlemen. 8 minutes and 12 seconds on the clock. Eric Spoelstra calls timeout. It's been all the way up to, I think, 8. I know it's an 18-point lead. It is 10-point lead right now, 86-96, with 8 minutes on the clock. All right, have the Celtics weather the storm from the Heat, and can they get momentum? Last quarter.
So people can get a free Samsung Galaxy S22 when they trade in a Galaxy.
Mavs Warriors tomorrow night. Be a good series as well. I think so too. And I am almost certain that I might as well stream it.
It's a great trade.
Life changing. Get a free Samsung Galaxy S22 with any Galaxy trade-in. Any year, any condition.
All right, so all right, right now in the fourth quarter, Boston is outscoring Miami 10-3. Oh, my bad. What is this? A new story, a new movie coming on about prehistoric animals. Oh, okay, Apple TV Prehistoric Planet. All right, here we go. A couple of things I want to look at, and you guys got to look at it with me. I was supposed to go to my boxing tournament today to beat Luke, but since I'm sick, I asked Jackson to fill in for me. Oh, so that's a win then, right? Jackson Ali will probably take care of it. All right, guys, make sure you hit that like button for me. I'm already in double figures in likes, so that's cool. That's what's up. And so I'm interested to see how many turnovers these teams have now. Turnover. Boston Celtics at 15. Miami at 12. Points in the paint, still Boston, 46-36. Field goal percentages almost the same. 46.9 and 47.1. Man, this point was at 1.2. Percentages away. 3-point shooting. Boston 6, Miami 7, 24-29%. Free throw. Free throws. Celtics are 20 of 28 for 71%. Miami's 25 of 28 for 89%. Right there. Imagine the score if the Boston Celtics are hitting, hit half of the ones they missed. That's 4 points. Got it. Hey, you got it. Free throws are very important. All right, let's see what happens here.
Against Milwaukee, they were down 13 to start the fourth. They came back, took the lead on the Blues in the final seconds.
Butler with a killer shot. Pritchard gets that to Tatum.
33 points again for Butler.
Tatum waiting on Jaylen Brown. He took it himself. Tatum gets it right back. And it's a 9-point lead. 7 minutes and 27 seconds left. Jimmy Butler hands that to Vincent. Now Butler rotates out. PJ Tucker gets another 3-point shot for the Heat. 101, 89. Now Pritchard gets that to Jaylen Brown, who hasn't hit a 3 since the first, and he hits one, and they are trading 3-point baskets, ladies and gentlemen, in Miami. 92-101. 6 minutes, 49 seconds. Jimmy Butler. Screen set by Vincent. Another screen. Jimmy Butler doesn't want to give the ball up. He does now. Gets it to Strus for 3, and Strus hits the 3. (92-104). Richard gets that to Grant. And Grant steps out of bounds. He steps out of bounds. Come on, Grant. What are you doing over there, buddy? Udoka. It's like, bro, I can't put nobody else in there. Jimmy Butler now. 13 seconds to shoot. They want anybody else to do it except Jimmy Butler. They get it to Adebayo. He takes the baseline. And he's fouled by Williams. Williams might He might, looks like he's cramping up.
That's just beautiful.
Nice play call.
Jump shot.
These teams traded 3-point baskets like 3 times, nearly 4 times.
It's the left knee that he had surgery back on March 27th. He's saying he's okay. So Grant trying to help Robert come down.
He says he's okay, but he's walking gingerly
Game 1, 12-point game.
on those thin legs.
This is Antonelli's Cheese Shop, and we're the
All right, got another timeout.
Eat good.
That's our mission.
We chose our Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One because it gives us unlimited 2%.
All right, let's try Lofty. What does that sound like? Well, I hate these sounds they got here. You guys are crazy. This is Clint. It better be a win. Remember, he's doing this for me because I wasn't sick. It would have been, but I'm sick, so I'm putting I got you, Andrew. All right, Michael Smitty's already conceded the win. Giving it to the Heat. Rowdy Rodney Piper. Heat fans, I got something for you. Bring it. No tan Adam. I know you're not from Miami. Y'all crazy. All right, here we go. Box scores. Celtics, Tatum 29 points. Brown 14. Brown he's got to have 20 plus. Got to have 20 plus if the Celtics are going to win. You got to, especially when the guys off the bench aren't really well. I can't say off the bench Marcus Smart. Keep forgetting Marcus Smart's not playing. And Horford. They're missing 2 of their studs, right? But Brown still got to come off the bench and score 20 plus. All right, 29. White has 3. Brown has 14.
I'm the CEO, manager, director of marketing, all in one.
All right,
I'm working.
That's cool. Pritchard off the bench with 15, and Grant he's only scored 7. All right, for the Heat, Jimmy Butler has 33, Tucker 5, Adebayo 9, Benson has 15, Strus 8 points. It seems like he has more. Martin has 5, Dedmon 6, Tyler Hero big game today, 18 points, and Oladipo 5 points. Noam, what's going on? Noam in the house. I think both these teams will play good at home. True. I think so too, Michael. All right, Boston did have it down to a 9-point game. The Heat has stretched it out since.
in, throws it into Tice. Butler trying to poke it away.
Man, get that out. If they probably should have swung that out though. I know he's trying to get it down low. If Tice could have got his hands on it, probably would have been a nice little dunk. But yeah, that's what Brown is saying. Like, bro, I was out there, bro. You should have kicked that out. Even White was out there, but White's not a three-point shooter. There's a tie-up. Tice gets it. Tice shorts. Jaylen Brown short. Grab that, baby. Grab that. Come back down. Jimmy Butler pulls up at the elbow. He misses this time. Rebound. Jaylen Brown. Still 5 minutes and 25 seconds left. Jaylen Brown step through. He's fouled on the play. He can go get some points with the basket with the clock stopped.
And his adjustment moving forward has got to be meet force with force. He's too tentative, too passive coming off of those screens. They're double teaming him, they're jumping him aggressively. He's got to attack and give it to the basketball or look to score. That's creating the turnover.
I think you're right. I think he may have to pass a count earlier as they're coming earlier and earlier.
Jaylen Brown hits a free throw.
You see Tatum with 21 points in that first half. As Mark mentioned, the 6 turnovers in the third quarter, 7 for the game.
Oh my God, Jaylen Brown hits both free throws. All right, Jimmy Butler gets across the timeline in a hurry. 94-105, 5 minutes, 10 seconds left. It's an 11-point game. Jimmy Butler shoots over. Shoots over Pritchard. He shoots over Pritchard for 2. That's just disheartening, man. You get the points down, and Jimmy Butler just kills you with the 2. Tatum is blocked. Jimmy Butler got him back. Jimmy Butler got him back because Tatum blocked his shot earlier, I think in the third quarter. It might have been the second quarter. But it's blocked out of bounds. And it was still Celtics ball, and Pritchard and Tice run a tandem play and get 2 points out of it. Now a little full court man-to-man pressure. White's going to get a foul called on him. Switch back. Butler got the switch he wanted because White is not strong enough. And he just takes him straight to the basket.
I really believe that the start in the first half that Jason Tatum had sparked something in Jimmy Butler. He looked around and said, who's going to match him? He was the only option. And he began to get more and more aggressive.
96-107. And like I said, Jimmy Butler he tries to get everybody involved, and then when it's time to take over, that's what he does.
Here's another thing you take personally. You're going to put Pritchard on me.
Yep.
Too small. I'm too big.
Too big and too strong.
I'm going to win the battle on my own terms.
But it starts with Butler, and it always will. You cannot foul.
Man, Antetokounmpo he's just a freak of nature, but I don't know, man. I don't know if Jimmy Butler might be all around a little bit better than Antetokounmpo.
As we're under 3 minutes remaining, a 13-point Miami lead. Again, you cannot switch this.
Jimmy Butler gets it down to Vincent. Vincent shoots the 3. He misses. 3 minutes, 50 seconds on the clock. Lead pass up to White. White gets it to Tice. He didn't want any of that. Jaylen Brown shoots a 3. He hits a 3 off a nice little screen there. 99-109, 10-point lead. 3 minutes, 33 seconds on the clock. Timeout is called. Eric Spoelstra just want to make sure we get everything, everything's copacetic. We got this lead. We're gonna win this one. So no way we're gonna let these guys come back.
What can Brown do for you? Give me a chance.
You bet. Okay. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. If you did not hit that like button, make sure you hit that like button before you leave. It looks as though my prediction was wrong. Looked like it was going to be almost a runaway there at halftime, the way the Celtics were scoring. But the Heat did exactly what you do in halftime. I don't know what Eric Spoelstra saw or whatever they saw. Gerard, what's going on? Whatever they saw, they adjusted to it. And like I said, it looks like they adjusted defensively somehow because they turned the Celtics over, or they got easy baskets because of defense and got that lead. And now that they're not expanding the lead anymore. In fact, the Celtics have gotten it back down to a few times here, single digits. But in that run and that defense they were playing, they got the lead so large that even though the Celtics have made a little run, they still haven't been able to overcome what the Celtics have done. Strus for three, and it's good. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. That right there was a kill shot. Yes, I'm going to call it. I usually don't call it this early, but I think that was the kill shot right there. That's a kill shot right there with 3 minutes on the clock. Strus, Division 2, showing out in the NBA Finals. Excuse me, the Eastern Conference Final. Gerard, hello, coach. What's going on? I'm not Jackson Ali's coach, and I'm out here looking crazy. Hold up. Oh, I got you. Not much looking for Andrew. We have a boxing match now. Adam on construction work. You guys crazy. Yeah, Clint called it. Clint called it. Celtics in 6. They take it to the bank. Yeah, but like Michael said, I think both these teams are gonna play their best at home. It's gonna be a different game when Skip pass Brown for 3 again, and he's good. And Brown is in that little shooting spurt. He always gets in. But yeah, I'd like to see them both healthy. Jimmy Butler, watch. He's going to watch this. Told you. Calm down, you little Celtics fan. We Celtics fans in the house. Jaylen Brown. That's got to be off. That's got to be defensive though. Jimmy Butler, bro, he's a truth.
Embrace the challenge, one-on-one, good defense, better offense.
He's a truth.
Hands up, so what? Mama.
There goes that man.
Let's continue this remarkable postseason run.
39 points on 17 shots and no threes.
Celtics turn over a lot. Boston turns over like a cheese omelet.
Didn't hit that. That's some old school basketball from Jimmy Butler.
No, Mike. It's called winning basketball. No, because there's not every player is going to be successful in the same manner. And Butler has figured out who he is, what he does well, and he plays to that strength.
Yeah, that's what I was telling him. He's got Jackson Ali out there. Double team, skip pass over to Strus. He gets it to Tucker. Tucker misses the three, rebound, Jaylen Brown. All right, Jaylen Brown, find Tatum this time. Tatum shoots a three, way off. Should try to get that back over to Pritchard. 10-point lead. 1 minute, 48 seconds on the clock. Jimmy Butler with the ball. He gets nice bounce pass down to Adebayo. Adebayo can't shoot it though, so he takes his time. He shoots over. Jaylen Brown misses. Tice with the rebound. They get it to Pritchard. Pritchard pulls a long one. Oh my gosh, Pritchard hit the 3-point shot.
Boston had 3 guys at the table.
107-114, ladies and gentlemen. That's a 7-point lead right now with 1:25 on the clock. Boston Celtics not giving up.
That's the play you talk about in transition. It just stops and pops.
Can Vincent hit this one? Vincent does. He hits the free throw. Hey, man, free throw is very important. I'm telling you. They're very important, and we're important in this game.
But it's good. I'm sorry, Mike. As good as he is offensively, they're attacking him defensively. But Marcus Smart is in this game. They're not going one.
Yeah, I hear you, Clint.
Looking for a switch.
Meanwhile, Gabe Vincent with a playoff career high 17 points. Richard drives, little fake.
Jimmy Butler just snatches the ball out of Pritchard's hand. And as this one starts to get under a minute, Jimmy Butler has Pritchard on. He's going to shoot over him. He kicks it, though. Butler shoots a three. It's off. Rebound. Jason Tatum. Looks like Tatum time this time. Knew he wasn't going to pass that out. Probably should have kicked it. Butler, too strong, scores. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. 35.7. And Jimmy Butler scores 40 points. (107-118). We might as well start talking about what went down right here. Might as well, because it's basically over. And the Celtics will just roll this one in.
And that'll do it.
When I call Heat win game 1 and 5, Celtics in 6. All right, here we go.
Which has been so beneficial for them throughout this playoffs. Played 41 minutes at 41 points. And did a terrific job on Jason Tatum in the second half.
Box scores.
He had help, though.
Grant Williams, 7 points. Jason Tatum, 29. Robert Williams hadn't played a lot. Played today, had 18 points. White, 3. Brown had 24 points. He came alive there at the right at the end of the game. Tice had 8 points and Pritchard 18 points. He shot the ball pretty well. But for the Heats, Tucker, 5 points. Tucker had 6 rebounds. Jimmy Butler, 41 points today, ladies and gentlemen. 41 points. Adebayo, 10. but with 4 rebounds. Come on, Adebayo. Let's go, baby. You the center. Adebayo, let's go, baby. You got to get a nose for the rebound. Anyway, Vincent, nice game by Vincent, the guard, 17 points. Strus had 11. Just pure shooting. It seemed like he hit more, but he only had he was 3 of 8 from the 3-point line. Martin had 5 points. Dedmon had 6. Tyler Hero off the bench, 18 points. I think he was the difference. And Oladipo had 5 points. Field goal percentage. It was very close. Celtics ended up shooting 45.6. The Heat 48.8 3-point shooting right there. The Boston Celtics hit 11 out of 34. Miami 10 out of 30. Both teams right low 30% shooting from 3. But the biggest difference I think in this game was free throws. Score ended up 107-118. The Celtics 24 of 32 from the 3-point line. I mean from free throw. Miami 30 for 34. Right, gotta hit your free throws in these close games, and they're gonna be close. I don't see any team getting blown out, but they're gonna be close. The rebounds very close, 38-39. There's your assists, steals, blocks, turnovers, 16-13, and a lot of those turnovers for Boston came in the second half, and I mean like the third quarter. All right, points in the paint, right there. Edge goes to the Celtics. And the biggest lead Miami had was 20 points. At one time, as you can see right there, at one time, the Boston Celtics had 13. So let's take a look here really quickly. Make sure you guys can see my beautiful face before I even look at it. All right, look at the quarters, the points of the quarter, points in the quarters. Boston 28-25 in the first. Boston 34-29 in the second. In the third quarter, and that's where it happened right there for Miami. Third quarter, Miami 14-39. Miami 39 points in the third quarter, and as you can see, Boston outscored Miami in the fourth quarter, 31-25. 31-25. Something happened in that third quarter. I think it was both teams, all right? Some kind of adjustment that was made defensively, I think, by Miami, and their defense stepped up. All right. Now I can say that, or I can also say that maybe the Celtics got a little bit lazy and made some bad passes, because there were some bad passes, but Miami, the biggest thing is Miami took advantage of those bad passes and got some points. They were even getting some steals and getting fouled on the play, and some rebounds that came off where they ended up getting 3-point shots for it. So the momentum just got on Miami's side, and Miami played a great game in the second half, especially third quarter. But that's got to be something that, I mean, makes you think. You win 3 quarters, and then you lose 1 quarter and still lose the game, right? So this game is over, but it's just the series is just beginning. Bad thing for the Celtics is they've got to play in Miami again before they go back home. So can they split this series? Will Horford? We don't know. Will Horford play? Well, when is it going to be? Thursday? Is it Thursday? Probably. Will Marcus Smart play Thursday? We'll see. Why did you hide Adam? Oh. All right, we're done with that. It was an accident. He was messing around with Clint. Yeah. Candy. Michael said it was a mistake. Candyland. Candy cane. Oh, here we go. All right, you guys. There it is. There's a game right there. It was a nice game. We'll see what happens on the next time out. Maybe tomorrow night. I am pretty sure I'm going to be doing Dallas versus the Warriors. The Magic have the first pick in the draft. The draft this year. My Hornets got 13th. So we'll just see what we can do with that. Early predictions by Matchup Predictor says Golden State takes this one. They will be playing in LA. 58.9 and then Dallas 41.1% chance to win that one. All right. So guys, thank you for hanging out. If you have not hit that like button, make sure you hit that like button before you leave. Okay, we got to straighten these things out. You guys are getting, as long as we don't get disrespectful, whatever. Fun is fun. I got you, Candyland, Jonathan. Where you been, by the way? All right, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me next time, which will probably be tomorrow. All right, look for the thumbnail, and I'm getting ready to get out of here. And I'll see you guys next time. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. If you do not subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the channel. And be good.
At Boar's Head, we stop at nothing to achieve the most authentic flavors. Our bold pitcraft, slow-smoked jerky breast